Welcome, everyone, to what I like to call the sick edition of the Collector's Chat. As you know, Vic put up a video. I was sick as a dog yesterday, so I wasn't going to do the show. But I wanted to talk to you guys because me and Vic had a lot to discuss about Comic-Con and whatnot. So I wanted to do a show today. I'm going to stay on as long as I can, but once I start feeling fucked up again, that's when I'm going to go off. But we'll see how long we could keep it going, and hopefully we got some good topics for you. How
What's
you
up?
doing, my brother?
Let me just see if I can put a little natural lighting in here. Just so we can start off, in the beginning, so people like that don't go all the way through can hear this. I put up a video of my room tours, and I did this one,
very
and I
nice.
did the one upstairs and shit. But what gets me with the pictures that I took is that everybody keeps telling me about how the natural sunlight is going to ruin my statues if I
Oh,
keep
I
them in the
saw
light.
that from the curtains.
Yeah. So my thing is, right, that I found myself having to explain to them that they're not in the direct sunlight, that the sunlight you're seeing is from the house across from me. You know what I'm saying? Because on that side of that house, there's like the roof that comes off. So there's a shade that comes on that side of the house always. The sun rises in the front, in the front, and it comes down in the back, never on the side. So that side never has sun coming in. It's bright. There's not even UVs, I would say, because the sun, you can't even see it from that window. It's more over to the side, so it's dark in that room. Even with the windows open, you see the picture was still dark. You know what I mean? So for us to take a picture in there, we got to put lights and shit. And that room is not as big as, say, this one, But you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but right out here, you can see a little piece. It's a light that I have here. You know what I mean? So when it gets
You
dark,
can see the umbrella light part.
yeah, I have an umbrella light, and then I got the box light over here for when I did the reviews. We get a lot of good sunlight in the house, but it's not bright as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we still need lighting for certain things. A lot of lighting, bro. And it's sunny as fuck over here, but I just wanted to put that out there because, first things you learn is about the sun and what it does to the statues and stuff like that. And like I told people on there, I've been doing this for a little bit and I know better. And if you notice that the statues that are actually in front of the window are very expensive, so I'm not going to put expensive statues out in the sun.
Yeah, I heard you even called the curtains grails.
Yeah, my curtains are grails, by the way. All right,
I saw that.
Those are the Avengers curtains, so that's why the Avengers are in front of the curtains. No one noticed that, right? No one noticed that the Avengers were in front of the curtains. They want to fun
Very nice.
rip on my curtains, will ya? So what the hell, man? What the heck is going on in Comic-Con, bro?
Well, I had a good time, but one thing that you feel is, and it comes down to what you were saying too about why you don't do it as much anymore, is the more I go, because I've been going, this is 11 years now since it started, and you can feel the old age coming on. In the beginning, I could be there all freaking day, open and close, running around like a madman, snapping, doing everything. Now you're like, man, this is tiring while you're walking through that whole shit.
Well, the thing is that even with us with age, you know what I mean? The deal is we've been to the earlier cons where it was a lot different than now, man.
Way different.
The Comic-Con went commercial, bro. It went and it just basically snatched it out from under the collectors, try to make it mainstream so that way everybody can get some bullshit.
100%.
And the true collectors are the ones that are left with the high staggering price tags and bullshit because just a group of guys collecting statues made it a little more popular. You know what I mean? So
because what happened, like what I've been noticing year to year, and especially this year, when you go there, There's very few people are autographing for free anymore. So you can't find a booth that they got some comics out and you just wait online and they sign it for you. There's very little of that. There's very little anyone signing for free, no matter how famous the hell they are. The prices for the stars, like the movie stars and the TV stars, are through the roof. Then they're kind of nasty. Like a lot of people were saying, Stan Lee's a dick, and I'm trying to defend him because I was online. You know, I waited. I went in Thursday. I did it smart. I knew it was going to be a madhouse Friday and Saturday, and it was. So Thursday, I came first thing in the morning, got right through, went right to his line, even though he wasn't going to be there for another 2 hours. I was like the 30th person online, and I just sat my ass there and waited till he came. And this way I was on the front of the line, got through while the man was still fresh to get one of those crisp signatures, because you don't want his signature after signing 500 of them shits.
Oh, man, that shit gets all wobbly.
Yeah, exactly, because he's tired, man. So, and then the guy's there, not Stan himself. And the fucking people that basically get the money, because Stan gets his fee. Whatever Stan negotiated, that's what he gets. These are the vendors now who are getting money for everyone who pays for an autograph. They get their cut or whatnot.
Well, from that money, they got to take out what they paid for Stan first.
They want to move you through and get as many people as possible. So they don't even want you talking to him. They don't want you touching him. Nothing. They just want to rush you through. So I'm going. He's signing my shit. I'm talking to him a little. I put my hand out. He shook my hand. Most of the people, they were going, "Don't touch him. Don't touch him." And it's like, what the fuck, man? He can touch who he wants, bro. So he shook my hand, which I thought that was cool. Let me show you.
Hey, but when they yell out, "Don't touch him," bro. I mean, come on, bro. Don't be a dick. I'm not going to fucking rub on him.
There's the signature.
There it is, right there.
So very cool. And of course, I got this certificate, because then you got to pay an extra $20 for that shit. But it doesn't make sense if you're spending all that time to get it. You might as well get one of these for $20. And then, so that was that. But then there were people who were paying to get a picture with them. That was worse, because now if you want a picture with them, you go in the booth, because Joa was telling me how it worked. So he went in the booth. They don't even tell you nothing. They're like 3, 2, 1, snap, next. And that's how they were doing it. So you weren't even prepared. You had to pray that you were looking good in the picture. So this one lady, she's talking about how she waited, I think, 14 years or something to meet Stan Lee. So she was super excited, goes in to get her picture. Boom, comes out, eyes are closed. She's like, "Yo, what the fuck? I want a new picture." "Nah, sorry, you want another picture, you got to pay another $100.
Boom. Hey, look, when you going in there, and, you know what I'm saying, you know what it is, bro. Come on. It's a cattle call, bro.
Yeah, they didn't even prepare you, though. It was crazy. No one said smile or nothing like that. They were just 3, 2, 1, boom, click, next, click, like a machine.
Put your hands around Stan Lee's neck.
Yeah, right.
Bro, and then you go, after that picture was taken, like 7 guys beat the shit out of me. What the fuck?
What I was trying to explain to the people is, don't call Stan a dick. Call his people the dicks, because they're the ones that are rushing him. Like Joa said, he probably don't even know what's going on anymore at 90 years old. He's sitting there for his pictures.
Those are his orders, bro. Like, yo, keep the minions off me, man. Don't let them be rubbing on me and shit.
Well,
like
he was eating up when he came out every day. Everyone was doing the stand
Yeah, he
chant
loved that shit, bro.
and screaming, and that you could see him smiling. He loved all of that. But you could see, though, these guys were running the show. They're trying to get people through. They didn't care. You want to meet him because he's like your idol, but they don't give a shit. They just see money signs. So that was the thing with him. But it was the same for the most part with most of the people. I have to say, I met the Punisher. He was badass. Let me show that.
I want to get this on live.
So he autographed this. Cool, John Barenthal. He sat with you and talked for a while and did some pictures. Then I got Robin Lord Taylor, who plays the Penguin. Other really chill dude. He sat there. He was so appreciative of anything you had to say to him, and really cool guy in general. He's like a guy you could see yourself going to dinner and just bullshitting with because he's that into this stuff himself. Then I met the voice actor for Dom from Gears of War. This dude's really cool. This guy could be a stand-up comedian. That's how funny he is.
Oh.
We were the voice actor for Dom from Gears of War. He shot a promo where he's like doing his lines for me. I have a video clip of that. And he was telling jokes, bro. It was crazy. I'm like, yo, you should be a stand-up comedian, man. He's that good at it. So that was cool. Speaking of that, I picked up Gears of War 4 today. So I'm happy about that. He also signed for me my Gears of War Ultimate Edition. That's his autograph there.
Yeah, you got a big box set of some shit, right?
Yeah, that was the statue of J.D. Phoenix, Marcus's son, on the motorcycle holding the gun, and Dom autographed that as well. So I got that. That's still in the box. They took it out just for the autograph, but I got to take that out and do a review for it. I just got to make some space. I got this sketch cover of Supergirl done. It was a blank cover, and I had an artist do that.
That's
so
nice.
Yeah, I go to the same artist every year because they do amazing work at an amazing price. You can see this, but this is big, so give me a second.
Yeah, I seen that one. Nice.
So that's actually a canvas art.
Yeah, where you gonna put that, bro?
I'll find this page. So that's Harley Quinn. Everyone knows I love Harley Quinn. So I saw that, and to me, that's my favorite kind of art because art prints are kind of one of a kind. They're hand painted, so they're not prints. I got a whole bunch of prints. They're on my Facebook. I'll take all day if I show everything I got. So, guys, if you're interested, my Facebook page, it has pictures of everything. I still got to do my review on Loki. I haven't had a chance to open that yet either. But all in all, it was a good time. But like we were discussing, there's hardly any freebies anymore. I think I got 5 or 6 things free at the entire con.
All right.
I did get some cool stuff though for us. I spoke to a guy. He's going to give us an interview. So he's a writer. He's going to do one on our show. So that's going to be a special. Look for that, guys. I got a bunch of cool extras that I'm going to be doing a giveaway for That'll probably be when I hit 2,000 subs. I'm pretty close. So look for that. There's going to be some T-shirts and a whole bunch of cool shit. Maybe me and Vic will throw in a hat or something. We'll discuss that. But I got some cool stuff. Oh, this was the shirt that they were giving away. I mean, not giving away. You had to buy it. But I bought this for myself. Stanley one last time. So that was his T-shirt.
You should have had him sign it, bro.
Nah, that was extra $100, man. I already paid $100 down and signed the fucking shield. Then, so here's the thing: if you wanted it sent to CGC, there was the special Stanley one. But I did send a book to CGC, so we'll see what that comes back. Something I bought at the con for a good price. Because I wanted to try it. You know, I've always bought in books graded, but I never actually had one graded. So I wanted to see what it was like.
That could take up to 3 to 6 months, right?
Yeah, they told me about 4 months. So whatever, it was like 30-something bucks. I just was like, fuck it, let me do it. If all goes well, I got a bunch of older stuff that I want to sell, bring there to get graded. But the older stuff is a little more expensive because they do it by whether it's a modern, Silver Age, Bronze Age, all that crap. So you pay a different price for how old it is and valuable. So there was that. So I'm checking that out. A lot of cool statues at the con. So we'll start with pop culture, then we'll go to Sideshow, because I know you really don't collect pop culture. So basically what they had, there was the Sub-Zero bust and the Sub-Zero statue. Well, looked really cool, very badass, super detail. I'm just not a Mortal Kombat collector, but if I was, I would get it, because the one where he's forming the ice ball, that thing looks fucking amazing. And when I put up the video of it, which will probably be tomorrow, you'll see my thoughts on it, because I talk about that piece. But it looks good.
But they made a movie on that, right? The Mortal Kombat. Did they make 2 movies?
They made 2, I believe, maybe even 3. I know of 2.
Well, that explains it, guys.
Yeah, but these aren't based on the movies.
The movie, yeah, but the movie characters are pretty good, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But that movie was weird as shit, bro. I thought the fighting was good on some of them.
Yeah, no, it was based on the game, but they look good. He also brought some figures, because they're getting into figures now. I'm not really a figure collector, but I did take some pictures. Again, they'll be on the video. Or if you just want to see the pictures, check out my Facebook. There's pictures of that too.
Did you meet Jerry?
He also brought there every time I visited. I said, you know what, I met him so many times I wasn't worried about it. I had so much shit to do at the con. But the 3 times I went by the booth, he was out. So I did see the jury, which the jury I love. It came out amazing. That one I'll be getting. That's the only one I think I'll be getting. I didn't like the fact that Conan wasn't there for some reason. I thought that should have been a given to be at the con so people could see it in person, but it wasn't there. What else was in his booth? Some other Street Fighter stuff.
You got a chance to meet him and everything, though, of course, right?
I've met him the last 2 years in a row.
Did he smell like patchouli oil and peanut butter?
Not when I met him the last 2 times. I didn't, like I said, this year he was in the booth, and I tried a few times.
Was ARH there?
No, they didn't show their face. At this point, I'm pretty much done with them. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. But
Call them up, bro. Call them up and shit, and talk to somebody there. They're starting to do shit now.
all right, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, they didn't show up. I did. EFX was there. They had some really cool stuff. They had this really awesome looking Millennium Falcon for the Star Wars fans. Really detailed.
How big?
I'd say about 2.5 feet long by maybe 1.5 to 2 feet wide. So it was a nice size.
I might get that shit just to hang it.
Really look good. I mean, really detailed, excellent craftsmanship. But you could expect that from anything EFX does. I'm interested in. They had the Harley Quinn gun from the new movie Suicide Squad. They had the Joker's gun as well, which looks badass, and then Harley's bat. So I may pick those up if they put them up for sale, because they do a lot of the props for the movies. So it just depends if they're selling them or not. They also had the blasters for Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, and then the round bomb that he throws. They had that as well. So that was really cool stuff. I mean, amazing. And then, Sideshow was the other big booth. They were really nice to me. I went in, they had this scavenger hunt thing going on. And if you got all these from hidden booths, these stamps, they gave you this Court of the Dead lanyard, and it had some super exclusive pins from Court of the Dead, and it's say New York City and the year on them, 2016. So really cool. When we did it, they had ran out, but because the girl liked us so much, me and Tess, she talked to her boss, and they gave us theirs. So that was really cool. So we each got one of those.
Nice.
So that was cool with them. I got to play the game. The game it's still in development stage, but it was okay. If you're into role-playing games, it was pretty fun. A little strategicness to it, but graphics were great. Pretty, like I said, it's a good game. So I may get it when it comes out. We'll see. But I got to tell you one thing. I saw the Reaper General. That's General, whatever it's
General
called.
Reaper.
That thing looked fucking amazing. When I saw it, I'm like, Vic should have never canceled this shit.
I'm out of that line, bro.
But this thing is on par, on point. Regrets. I'm just saying. I saw him. They had him and
Morgenthau.
No, the guy with the magic. Molestos or something.
Molestro or some shit.
Yeah, something weird like that.
Molesto.
So I can't pronounce his fucking name, being sick. But
it's the clown.
Yeah, exactly. With the demon and the angel coming out and fighting. That thing looked badass in person. So they also had Venom and Carnage, very impressive and big. Like, I'm not getting Carnage because I have Carnage, and the original Carnage is awesome. He's forming the weapons. It's just badass. But if you don't have a Carnage, the new one is good. It's just big because he's standing straight up. So he takes a lot of space. But Venom is fucking massive, dude. He's standing on the one hand. He's got this pose where he's jumping at you. Really great detail. The tongue looks amazing. The teeth. So I really like that one. I'm definitely going to get him. Who else was there? Bane was out of this world. If I didn't have a Bane already, I would buy it. But it does take up a lot of space. That was by far the biggest piece that they had on display. It's massive, and I'd say probably as big, if not bigger, than the Hulk you have with the sword and shield. Gladiator Hulk. It's bigger than that. So it's really big fucking piece.
It's bigger than this
They
shit up
Yeah, it's fucking huge, man.
there. Damn.
Because they have him like he's super muscular. He's like
I like the way it looks, bro. It came out really good. Does it have a
no,
switch
yeah,
to
it
the pin?
came. Yes, I believe so. They had all the parts laid out. Just check out my pictures of it. If there's the extra head, you'll see it there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost positive. Then you had the life-size Vader, which you could have won. Which I get it if I won it, but that's about it. You have to be a huge fan and have a lot of space because that thing's gigantic. It's 1/1 scale, whole bust down to the shoulders and everything. They had a bunch of Hot Toys on display, and then they had a bunch of Star Wars premium formats. The Kylo Ren looks great. I probably won't be getting it just because, his lightsaber is huge and it would take up a lot of space. And I'm trying to stay away from Star Wars a bit. But he's, and to display it without the lightsaber is ridiculous. I mean, everyone knows the bad guys have fucking lightsaber. So that's him. But I did see Rey way better than the original sculpt that they showed, the prototype. The face looks great. To me, it's as close as you could get. Some people thought it was a little off, but I thought it was great. Now, Rey I'll be getting, because I love that character. I'll probably get it with BB-8 because what's the point of having it without it? Although it's going to be the same shit like Lobo and Dog and all that shit where you have to pay extra for it. So there's that. They had Jyn Arso, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is the girl from Rogue One. That looked good.
Yeah.
They also had one of those Death Troopers, which if you're into the Stormtroopers would be a definite. But all in all, so there was a lot of good stuff on display, but all in all, they did not bring, none of them brought anywhere near as much stuff as, the years prior.
I don't know, man. It just seemed like they only had like 2 Marvel pieces, 1 DC piece, a few Star Wars, and
Yeah, and
here's.
none of them were the pieces we were all expecting.
But when they said they were gonna, unveil something incredible or whatever, what were they talking about? The Venom and the Carnage?
That's my guess. I mean, we all knew Venom was coming, but no one actually knew what Carnage was. But like again, for people who have the Carnage, it was nothing special. If you have a Carnage in your collection, you don't need another Carnage.
Well,
The
I like that.
originals, it's good, but the original's better.
Hmm.
He's
Well, I don't know.
he's way more muscular in the original and way more homicidal looking, which is truer to the character than
Well,
the new one.
but this one looks like a guy in a costume. You know what I'm saying? The new Venom. I mean, the new Carnage. But
Mm.
that's the way he really is drawn in the books, bro. He's not a big guy. He's not a big symbiote. It's a skinny guy.
Well, no,
Cast
he's
guy.
Carnage is nowhere near as big as Venom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think that size that they put him in was pretty good, man. And the original comic head, it's a little exaggerated in the the thickness, but I like it. I think it looks
Mm.
freaking phenomenal, bro. I got one, so
Yeah,
and I
of
got a
course.
Venom. And I got a Venom now. I looked at the Venom for Sideshow and I was saying to myself, it looks good. I says, but did you see the XM Venom?
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, it's cool. Would I pay that much for a Venom? No.
No.
If I was gonna pay that much, I'll buy the OG.
Right.
But the
But
Sideshow
no.
one,
But
in
if you
their
want,
defense, and everybody said this, looks better in person than it does on their website.
well, a lot of people were talking about how it looks like it has a rough texture to it and stuff. So
Yeah, it
they're used to
does.
Venom, and they're used to Venom being nice and soft and smooth. And wait a minute though, the original Venom comic cat is not soft and smooth. He's
Exactly.
got a rough texture to him. You know what I mean? And he looks great. I don't
Because
care.
it's supposed to be the symbiote suit moves.
Yeah,
It's got a mind of its own. It's not like a piece of clothing. It's a living being. So alien, but it's still a being. And it should move so it wouldn't be smooth.
it's incredible, bro. Where the hell is everybody at? Oh, fog.
I think it's because it's early.
Yeah.
But so you had that going on. But I think, everyone was expecting to see the Flash. I'm one of them. And instead we got Bane, which, again, I have a Bane, so it was nothing special to me. And we were all hoping for Thanos, which we knew wasn't going to be there, but we were still hoping. And so basically I was happy to see the Venom, but it was kind of underwhelming. Which in a way is good because it's the last shit I got to order.
Bro, let me tell you, it's gonna get crazy with all the shit that's coming out, bro. And right now I gotta kind of rein it in a little bit, bro. Because if I don't, I'm gonna fucking overload these rooms real fast.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I haven't ordered. I ordered one new piece so far. The only one that I ordered was the Gamora because it was a wait list that got converted. So of the 2017 stuff, that's it. That's the only piece that I got right now. Everything else is either coming this year or I think there's like 3 or 4, and then I'm done with everything that I've ordered.
Exactly. Exactly. You see, and then I did a review on this Hulk, and the shirt for me is a little big.
Hmm.
But the thing with the shirt that bothers me is that the sideshow shirt that comes with the statue is very big. It looks like it was made for the Hulk. Now, if you're representing the fact that he turned into the Hulk, the shirt should be small and be ripped up. Really like
Hmm.
a rag, basically, almost. So that's what I'm gonna turn this shirt into, bro. I'm gonna tear it up a little bit more where it just fits at the shoulders. Should be fine.
Oh yeah, I hear you. I figured that's why he was out.
Yeah. I did the review with it like that, with it, but I'm gonna redo the shirt a little bit.
All right, so let me check our page to see what we got. Thank you, Statue Collecting, for being here loyally all the time. Yes, I met Jay Foghorn. It was awesome, my brother. Met him in person at the con. Bat Force Global says, "What's up?" Big E's doing good, brother. Just trying to get over that cold. And thankfully, that shit hit like the last day of the con. But when it hit, it came in, man. It like pounded me to the point because it poured like the day before, and we had to walk through the pouring rain. Yeah, Susan, she was there. Awesome. I got a picture with her again. I got a picture with one of the other girls who was super nice at the sideshow booth. This year, everyone that came for sideshow was super nice. Last year, a few of them were a little standoffish, but this year they were all very nice. They talked to you for a long time. They walked us through the game, so there was a lot of cool stuff. Um, all right.
Well, what about Iron Studios, bro?
Uh,
They got the Iron Man.
See, here's my thing. I like them. I like their stuff. You know, I want to get a few of the pieces. I'm just nervous because of what happened with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go that nuts because when you're trying to do a robot, it's hard to mess it up. Really, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try. I mean, Falcon, I'm still on the fence about. I want him, but I'm afraid the wings could end up being PVC. Uh, Winter Soldier, I don't think it'd be too bad because it's just the statue of the guy. So I'm pretty sure that'd probably be mostly Polystone. So, you know, we'll see. I still may get them, but I don't want to just blindly, like you were saying, order stuff anymore because, you know, you run out of space quick. And then you can't display it, and I don't see the point in owning stuff I can't display. So I've been selling off a few pieces. One of the guys I met is buying the Iceman. He bought it. As soon as I get better, I told him I'll ship it off to him. So that was cool. So, you know, I'm just sometimes you gotta move some shit because there's just no room, man. There's a few other things I may move. Um,
Listen, I have up here brand new, fresh smelling. She's still in the box in there. I'm gonna open it up today, look at it, make sure there's nothing wrong. I'm selling her at retail. Anybody want it? Retail plus shipping. Hit me up. Um,
yeah, I mean, I haven't 100% decided, and I do have to ask one other person too. But I may even go as far. I've thought about, you know, maybe even selling one of my Wolverines because I don't need two of them. I mean, I don't think I'm going to sell the OG. I'd probably sell the new one. But I haven't decided, but it is on the fence. And I may go with only the women for Street Fighter. So I'm debating on selling the Ryu as well. Because I just got to make room. That's what it boils down to. I have so many pieces coming in, and I just don't like keeping pieces in a box.
yeah.
So we shall see. So, you know, I'm going to ask one guy, and then if not, I'm going to probably put some stuff up either on the forums or hit me up if anyone's interested. Obviously, better deals if you're in the area because I'd much rather just do a pickup. But we can work something out. But that's about it with that stuff.
You see how the light's still coming in the windows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's still dark in this moment. Got to turn on the light. Anyway, yeah, man. You know, like I said, I want to get rid of my Kier. You know, somebody wants to trade for it, I'll trade. You know what I'm saying? The money's not that important.
Yeah, I've been on the fence with some of mine as well because if shit goes down where I'm not getting this stuff from ARH, which we'll find out in the next week or two, Then I might just do away with that whole line of the fantasy stuff. In which case, maybe I'll get rid of He-Man, which that I just have a payment. I can always switch that. But if I do away with those, then I'll probably get rid of Red Sonja and Kier. But I have, again, that's not set in stone.
I'm gonna do another review because you see this piece right here, the Thanos on throne on space
Yeah.
throne. Bro, that is a surprisingly good piece, bro. Surprisingly good piece. From
And
the
it fits nicely with the other ones.
yeah, those are the maquettes. So he's sitting there. He
Because
looks
it's more like a 1/5 scale than a 1/6.
yeah, a little bigger than 1/6, but not exactly 1/5. It's that
Mm,
space throne that kind of throws everything off. Because I think it's 1/6
yeah.
scale, bro. That throne is just massive, bro. And it is a fucking work of art. Especially that Brian put all the Infinity Stones in it.
Yeah.
That shit looks fucking ridiculous, bro. Yeah. I like that piece, but like I said, I'm into like if somebody wants to trade, I'm looking for a thing. I would like the exclusive thing, and I have the. I might even let go of my Mark Ruffalo Hulk, or maybe this
Did
gray.
he ever send you that guy's address that we were supposed to invite? Because he didn't send it to me.
Oh,
Omar.
oh no. I think he's thinking that he'll come on when he gets back when he comes
Well,
back.
maybe.
But who knows?
Because I remember he said the guy wanted to join and he was going to send the address, but I never got it.
Bada boom. Yeah, bro.
But
But yeah, man, hit me
go
up, man.
ahead.
My email is vmx108@gmail.com. Right? Hit me up if you want to trade anything. It doesn't have to be just a thing. There's a few Marvel pieces that I'm looking for. Um, if you're not sure what I have, then look at my videos. I mean, I have my 2 room tours. I think that's almost all of it. The only thing is that's in the garage is my Hulkbuster, my Wolverine half scale, and the Kier. So everything's
Cool,
out
cool.
basically. So look at everything I got here, and who knows? Ask. I might let it go depending on what it is that we're dealing with. You know what I mean? So don't be embarrassed to ask.
Exactly.
The only thing don't ask for is most of the shit that's upstairs that might not be going nowhere.
Yeah, and what I call the Grail Room.
Yeah. That one is done purposely with those tables and everything because they highlight all my most favorite of pieces. Now these here, there's some here that I won't sell either, only because there's not enough room to put them all upstairs.
Mm,
But they will be going upstairs as soon as I build a shelf upstairs and everything. They'll go up. I'm gonna fill that fucking room up, bro.
that's it, bro. You gotta fill it up.
The less that I have down here, the better. I'd rather have it all upstairs. And then I just custom build some nice shelves here, real nice and shit. Shine it up nice and shiny, bro, and make sure
That's
this
it.
shit has lights, cameras, action, and boom. Then a few pieces come down. But for now,
Definitely.
I want to bring it upstairs.
Yeah, I think, but within, I don't want to say for certain, but by the end of next year, although I'm going way out there with my time frame, but I'm doing that on purpose. I will be doing the final update to the room. Basically, I'm putting custom built-in shelves are going to go over the bed. They're going to have
Upgrading them.
they're going to have glass doors. The rest of the bastards are going to get solid glass doors. There's going to be 2 on the side these will butt up against them. So it'll basically be like shelving around the entire room, and then the TV over here probably. So I'm going to maximize as much space as humanly possible, and then that'll be it. Once that hits, there's really nowhere else I can put shit. So for the time being. So we'll see how it goes. That's why I'm trying to be a little more strategic with the pieces I buy.
Plus, rooms are always morphing anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So if you can move it around to fit more shit, that's what you're gonna do, bro. Come on.
Yeah, my goal is to have like a few special shelves that fit the bigger pieces so they can be protected, the third scales. And, we'll see how it goes. Some of them will be wall mounted, some won't, and they're all going to look the same, and they'll butt up together. So it's going to look good, I think, when it's all done. It'll be a little costly because the guys that make the custom cabinets, they're not cheap.
No.
So,
that's why I tell you that I want to start doing these customs probably in February, like when the income tax shit comes.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well.
Because I think I got one last good, year coming in, and I should be able to take care of all my shit in one shot.
Because basically what the guy told me is he'll come in, he'll look at what I got, he'll take the measurements, he'll design the custom ones for you that you're ordering, and then they'll make them so they all attach together. And then there'll be, we'll have lighting in them all, which I'll probably do the lighting.
As long as I need the spaces for you to put the lights in and shit.
Yeah, that's it. And, other than that, it'll be pretty good. It'll all be glass, so I won't have to worry about dusting as much. And I think it'll look great, and, then I'll be happy. And we'll call it a day.
One or two things could happen at tax day. It's either I get this shit taken care of, or I'm going to be driving around in a brand new used truck. Bro, the car's nice and everything, bro, but I'm used to the truck, man. I need a truck.
Oh, especially out there, bro. I'd have a pickup.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. A nice, I want a bench truck, bro, with just the front only and a bed in the back. And then I'll put some seating in the back so that way if we go like to driving movies or some shit like that, we can always sit outside if it's nice enough.
Put a mattress in the back.
Well, bro, I got one at home, bro. It's the only person I'm going to be hitting up, so, might as well keep it in the crib.
Yeah, I hear you.
We don't need that mess out here, bro.
Once you get over the 30s, you're like, oh, my back.
Well, no, man. It just takes a lot longer to do shit. Especially if you're getting busted, bro. You're like, hold up, man. Right. Can I put on my pants at least? Can I
He's like, that shit might fly in New York, man, but it don't fly over here.
Well, it don't fly nowhere with me, bro. I ain't about to pacing myself. I'm not embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? If somebody catch me naked, I don't give two fucks.
Oh my gosh.
My joint be out and I be talking to you with my joint. Yo, my man, you want to give me a few minutes while I get my pants up? Man, bro, nah, man, you got to leave now. All right, bro, can I pick up my pants? Yeah, all right. I walk out without my pants in my hand. I don't give a shit.
He's snapping some pictures.
Yeah, my man's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm like, for what? Getting some? You must be bugging.
Let's see.
I'm proud of this, bro. Give me a picture, man.
One of the cool pieces for the guys that collect the smaller scale stuff, Kotobukiya, how they did the Iron Man versus Hulkbuster. They're doing the Iron Man, the Hulk versus Hulkbuster, if is what I meant to say. They're doing a Iron Man versus Cap. And it's that iconic scene where Cap's got the shield up and he's shooting kind of
shooting a beam at him or some shit.
Yeah, I want to show you something similar.
I thought the best one was when he goes to punch Camp.
It's kind of a little bit like this. These are Hallmark figures, but the way he's holding the shield and then Iron Man's coming. But it forms, it's like the other one where they form a statue together if you get both parts. And I thought that looked really cool. Kotobukiya had a lot of good stuff at the show.
I like them.
Yeah, they're impressive.
They really do have a good company, man.
Very cool stuff.
Like they do that 110 shit too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And some of those figures are pretty cool, bro. They're not big, but they're nice, man. They're well made. They look great. What the
yeah, they're I think they're kind of right now the go-to company if you collect 1/6 scale.
Well, listen, we know that you can't go wrong if you buy all the Bowen pieces. The Bowens are fantastic pieces, you know. You're not going to get much new ones because,
yeah,
you know,
that was my point.
he went out of business and shit. But I think he's made a few hundred of those statues, man.
Well, also, he says he's coming back.
Of course,
So,
you know. I mean,
he said it's going to take him a few years to get all the legal shit taken care of, but then he's going to start making statues again.
He's going to start making money, bro, because you know what? There's a big calling for 1/6 scale statues. And even though, you know, everybody that we really deal with have 1/4 scale, they got the 1/4 scale statue. A lot of people still got 1/6 scale. I got a 1/6. That Bowen is a 1/6.
Well, yeah, Randy Bowen was at the Jersey Fest. He was doing a sculpting class and signing autographs.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. He seems all right.
Yeah, he's a cool cat.
He just needs to get his shit together, bro. What his wife did was just fucked up. Some of the statues at those dirt cheap prices. You remember that shit? What's it called again?
Yeah, it's the Vault. Yeah, exactly. Rocky's Vault.
Rocky's Vault, right. You go to Rocky's Vault, she used to sell all his shit, and she'd have signed shit too and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she's selling them real cheap. You know, shit that was going up for $400-$500. She was selling them for $250. Yo, people got mad. I would have been mad, bro, if I would have seen that.
Yeah, we were asked if we'll be ordering the Huntress. I'll be ordering it. Whether I order it day one, that I don't think so, but I will get it. I do want the two females that I did want for the DC line were the Huntress and Black Canary, so I will be getting them. But I think after that I've gotten most of the ones that I want for the DC females. I do want for the males a Flash and a Green Arrow. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go crazy with DC because I have my characters that I like. And, you know, that's probably what I'm going to get. But, because I have so much Marvel stuff. But I don't want to just go super nuts to where I have no room for nothing.
Well, bro, you just get rid of your DC, bro. Then you have a lot of room for the Marvel.
Nah, I love my DC shit, though.
It has nothing to do with loving shit, bro. It's about space.
I don't know. I'm at the point where there's very little left that I even would consider getting rid of. I could see maybe 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'd say between 6 to 8 tops. And then there'd be absolutely nothing I'd be even thinking about getting rid of.
I'm on the fence myself. I don't know what to get rid of, but there's pieces that I want, and I'm willing to deal. So if somebody could come across with a good deal for something, I'm open to a few suggestions, but not all.
Exactly.
So I'm not, like I said, I'm not in a position of being desperate or anything. I just want to get a few pieces that I like.
You know, that's it. Right now, I mean, in the beginning, you know, you get into, and this is good for the newer collectors. You kind of want to buy a lot of shit because you want to have these big collections. And then as you progress and you get said big collection, then you start looking at shit because now you don't have space. So now it's like, man, probably shouldn't have got this, probably shouldn't have got that. Not that you shouldn't have got it, but now there's stuff you want more. So you figure out what you're willing to let go of, you know, to make space for that stuff. But there's always those pieces in your collection that you say, I would absolutely not sell. Like there's pieces I wouldn't sell for anything.
Yeah, but as you're going along collecting, there's pieces that stay in the back of your mind that are for you at the moment are kind of out of range.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then when you kind of like slow down a little bit and start to focus better on what you really want in your collection, then you get a chance to go after those pieces. And
Yeah,
I don't see nothing wrong with that, bro. You know, get the older pieces. I mean, for me, if you go for the older pieces, you already know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? It's already locked in and the whole shit. But it's the price of what you get it for.
what's up, Jimmy says what's up.
Jimmy, what up?
So yeah, it was really cool meeting him in person too. You know, that's what the game is. You know, later down the line, you start realizing because we all do this. We see a piece and it's like 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, and we're like, oh, that's out of my price range. But when you think about it, if you got that one piece instead of five pieces that you were so about, it adds up to the same thing. So I always say to the newer collectors who are just starting out, make sure you start by getting those pieces you really want because it's what's going to set your collection apart. It's going to make you love your collection because you went out and it took a longer time to get a lot of pieces, but everything that you got, you absolutely love. So that's an important tip as far as I'm
Exactly,
concerned.
because you're gonna get everything you're gonna want. It's how you acquire it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be comfortable with what you're paying. Basically, if you're not comfortable with it, then that's fine. Then don't get it. But before you start putting up the comfort levels of where you're at, you always got to do research on the pieces that you're looking for, and what's the straight line price of these pieces,
That's right.
because you got guys on both sides of the fence. Some guys just trying to make their money back. You got guys that are trying to make a killing, and unfortunately, the guys that are trying to make a killing outnumber the guys that are trying to just make a buck. And
Mm-hmm.
then I mean, just trying to get their money back. And then usually those guys buy those statues and then they put them up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful, and you got to be ready to buy what you're ready to buy, and that means research your shit. Make sure you know what the price is going for. You look at eBay, you see what it's sold for the past year, and it gives you an idea if the price is going up, the price is going down, whatever it is. You look at that. Then you can also look at some buy, selling, trade pages, because some of those sales, even though they're sold, they can stay up. You can see what it's sold for.
And then the other thing too, and Vic, you've touched on this a few times.
Mhm.
You got to have that money ready because a lot of times a great deal will come along, but it's not going to last that long. So if you got the money set aside for something, and somebody is like puts up this deal, and you're like, oh my god, you'll have the money ready to strike,
Or at
and
least You reach out to the guy and you say, listen, I could do payments, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some guys work like that, bro. Don't worry about the
So
piece. Worry about the person you're dealing with. Let them know you straight up and the whole shit. And you know, if it's $1,000 piece, don't offer to give him $50 a month. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You should be giving him at least $100 or more a week. You know, that's the way I try to pay people back like fast as possible. Me, I like to give them like 200 a week if I can, and boom, 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 knock it out. But that's when I was working,
yeah.
you know. So I'll be working again soon. It's coming, you know what I mean. So I'll be having money like before, hopefully, and be enjoying myself, but like not going crazy though. You know, like my thing now is I want to get the truck, get that shit out of the way. You know, if the funds are providing it, I might paint it a nice color green like the Hulk.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's
Mean
cool.
green. So you
I
know,
don't think it.
I'm not gonna get caught up on buying tons of statues, bro. I wanna have fun out here. You know what I mean? And
You
the
kind of
statues
enjoy it more when you're not under that stress, of where
of
you
of
getting the
getting all these.
money from,
Yeah, no, yeah. My thing is that I made it a point now that if I don't have the money, I just don't worry about it. You know, I don't go through changes or nothing like that if I can't get a piece like I used to. You
hmm
know, so it is what it is, bro. And I think I did pretty good for now. And if I have to sell half my collection, then so be it. You know what I mean? But you know what? Half is staying. So
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You have your collection, what pieces to you are untouchable, and then which pieces, if need be, you can let go of.
all my old school sideshow is that's the last of the last of the last. You know. And if anybody come at me with that shit, bro, and I start to waver, they're gonna pay through the teeth for it. Sorry, I'm not gonna make it that easy to get rid of.
Right?
So now, how comfortable do you feel about buying a piece? Look, I like to pay. I like to sell my shit at cost. Whatever I pay for it is what I sell
hmm
it for. Basically, that's the way I do it. One time out of many, I made more money, and that didn't go so well. So you know what? You learn your lesson. You live and learn.
Exactly.
And you keep it moving, bro. No time for no bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, we make mistakes getting to where we're getting. You know what I'm saying? We look back at them, we feel bad about it. We wish things would have turned out better, but you know what? The end, we got to do what's best for us.
That's it.
And like you guys, you got to do what's best for you when it comes to collecting, when it comes to doing whatever it is, bro. And you know, you hope you don't hurt anybody's feelings, but you know what? You're dealing with a lot of feelings out there, bro.
That's right.
So you try your best to be a stand-up guy, and if that doesn't work, what else are you gonna do, bro? You just keep it moving, keep that shit
That's it.
moving.
If that don't work, you smack him in the mouth.
Oh, don't get me started with that shit.
I'm only busting chops, but
Yo, Lou, you know my motto, bro. You know, I can shine them up nice and shiny, bro. You know what I mean? Then I rub them, and I like, yo, you okay? It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You kiss them on the forehead, and you hit them with
oh,
a
he
Sister
he
Abigail.
got he got yeah, exactly. He got his detour pat his paxes. He's building them while he's watching the show. Cheap, if you're wondering who I mean. It's funny that we still call him that.
What's his name, bro?
I keep forgetting, bro.
I swear to God, his name is Mike, but it ain't.
Yeah, it's funny because we keep calling him the wrong thing.
Dave. Hey, cheap ass man, what's your real name? Mike, we keep forgetting, bro. That's fucked up. Tim. I told you.
You know what it is?
Damn.
Because everybody has their name on YouTube or whatever, and that's the one we end up using.
Yeah, bro, that shit throws me off, bro. He said, Tim, I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to
Yeah.
get used to. He's gonna change his YouTube name. Bro, you are not no cheap ass statue collector. That's for damn sure, bro. So I don't
Right.
know. I don't know why you put that there, bro. Because you buy the good shit, bro. I see.
I think maybe he wanted to be.
Word. You know what I mean? So definitely, bro. If you're not feeling good, we can end the show and shit. You know what I'm saying? And continue it next week. Maybe.
We'll do it a little while longer, then we'll end it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because people don't realize that you're under the weather and shit, and you're on the.
Yeah, the only thing that's driving me nuts is the breathing, bro. I want to take my shit that it clears it up, but the problem with it is it seems like when I do, it's a nasal spray, but when I use it, sometimes it kind of prolongs the sickness, so I try to stay away from it. But it's hard, because it's so annoying. It's hard to relax when this is all closed up and you're only breathing through your mouth.
It's fucking super uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nobody want to deal with that bullshit. Yo, I'm gonna stand on my doorway so when the kids come riding by on their bike, I'm gonna make sure it's dark, and I'm gonna turn on my lightsaber and make believe I'm gonna chase them. Come here, you little mouse! Oh shit!
He's gonna dress up like a clown.
No, man. You know that there's been a rash of clown sightings in different states, bro, and they walking around with like knives and shit like that. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, that shit's getting nuts, man.
You're gonna get shot, bro. You know? You got motherfuckers that don't give two shits.
That's what it is, man. They'll blast you.
They'll blast you. The cops come. They sign off on it, bro. Life goes on. Because you want to do jokes.
I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Hey, listen, bro. You know what? If you want to get your aggression out, this is what you do. You go to WWE.com, and for $9.95 a month,
you can watch that.
All that aggression, bro. You can watch that shit. Yeah, it's fake. It's that. But the only fake thing about wrestling is the outcome. That's basically it. Because them boys really do hurt each other. They might throw bullshit punches, but some of them things do connect. Some of those things, bro, they jump off of look at Shane McMahon, bro. When he came back, he fought The Undertaker. He jumped off the top of a steel cage.
Money, money, money.
Exactly. And that's a billionaire's son doing that shit, bro.
Right.
There was no bags down there, bro. He went right through the table. That shit was funny, bro. I was
that was nuts. We were all like, what the fuck?
Oh, fuck is his problem, bro. He's rich. He don't got to do that shit, bro. But look at him doing it. Now, come on. Yeah, he would have had a dope body cast made out of probably sterling silver or gold or whatever. But still.
Made out of polystone. Yeah,
that
was funny.
Exactly. Now we need some people that know how to sculpt statues, and if they're watching our show, like I think a good interest market would be creating some Hanna-Barbera figures and shit like that. Huckleberry Hound,
Captain Caveman.
Milgilla Gorilla's another shit you could.
Or what is Hong Kong Fooey?
Hong Kong Fooey, oh man, and what's the name of the dog? Underdog, bro, doing underdog statue, quarter scale.
There was also that shark.
Oh man, I didn't like that. Stupid shark. The one the Jabberjaw.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he sounded like Curly Joe. What a wise guy.
That's the one.
Yeah, no. But I'm just saying, I don't know. People like nostalgia, bro. That's my shit. I used to love those cartoons, bro.
Oh, yeah, you got a boo-boo.
Yeah, you do a Fred Flintstone and shit, Barney, Wilma, all the motherfuckers, bro. I buy all them damn statues.
Oh, and Betty was a freak.
Hell yeah, bro. Shit. Hell the fuck yeah. God bless America. Dino
Move.
age. Dino age. Mm-mm-mm.
That brought new meaning to dynamite.
And the funny thing is, right, like when the Flintstones was popular, they used to do the commercials and they used to show the Flintstones smoking Winston cigarettes.
Yeah.
And they'd be sitting in the back of the house while Wilma's mowing the lawn and Fred and Barney smoking
Mhm.
Winston. They taste good like a cigarette should.
I remember that back in the day.
They used to have mad commercials about cigarettes on TV, bro.
Oh,
Winston
hell yeah. There
tastes
was a
good
lot.
like a boom boom cigarette should.
There's so many things they never do
The
nowadays.
government used to say that cigarettes were good for you, bro. It promoted good mental state of mind and shit. It helped to relax and everything. They suggested people use it back in the days when it first was young and shit. So people jumped on that shit and then they died from all this shit.
Yeah,
Um,
now they make them pay to say their own product's bad.
exactly. And they still make billions of dollars a year.
Of course, because no one cares if they're bad or not. No one gives a shit. They're
Politicians.
hooked. They're hooked already. That's what it comes down to.
You take that money that the fucking cigarette companies doing and the city's using for ads and shit, and you fucking open up facilities where people can stay for a couple of weeks and they can detox off that shit. They get to sit in groups and talk about it and shit, you know? Because
Mm-hmm.
on their own it's impossible, bro. If you could put somebody like in a cigarette program, like a drug program, it's almost the same fucking thing, bro. It's the toxicology. You got to get that toxic shit out your system before you can continue and say you're not going to smoke no more.
Intergalactic planetary planet.
Oh
I
shit!
hear you.
It got dark real fast over here.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Like right now, you can't even see me, bro. That's how dark it is.
You can't see me.
AJ Styles.
Oh hell yeah,
He can't get it done the right way, so he's doing it the wrong way, bro.
yeah. But again, like we said, that shit's all written into the
Mm-hmm.
scripts.
Oh my god, bro. I was watching.
Oh my god!
I was checking out the
Look at her butt.
pretty good, man. I seen a few fights. I didn't get to see all of the pay per view. Then I watched a little Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy it. I just watched SmackDown a little while ago.
Yeah, I gotta watch that tonight and get her done, man. Giggity goo,
Get her done.
get her done, man. You know. I don't know about y'all, but the rednecks don't know how to use European the way you use it, man. They use it more in a sentence like, "Excuse me, sir, European on my leg."
Yeah, you're pissing on my baby, motherfucker. And they don't play because these motherfuckers got guns.
Hey, man, guns ain't for shooting people. Guns is just to show off, man. You got power in a stick.
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Angry people kill people.
That's just
I'm angry.
redneck.
Yeah, man.
I was listening to some country the other day.
Gotta stop, man. The redneck mechanized.
Yeah, it's all like whatever you're in the mood for. Fuck is this shit?
Pizza.
Pizza and beer, man.
Man, I had that last week.
Doesn't get much more American, son.
Fucking off the game, bro. Off the
Oh
chain.
yeah, I love me some beer, son.
Yep. And now she said she's bringing some pizza today, so let's see what happens.
How's the pizza down there?
It's not too bad, bro. Not bad at all. All right. It's not something we go to all the time anyway. So,
Yeah, because I was gonna say coming from New York.
eh, like I said, bro, all I know is one pizza shop, the only one I go to. So I got to figure out where the rest of them are, and plus, me and Molly want to start doing the buffets.
Oh yeah, especially down there, man. You
Yeah.
got some of the best buffets.
So they got a steak and egg shit like all you can eat, bro, for like $5 or some shit. And
Damn.
I'm talking about T-bone steaks, bro. Not them little bullshit, but they're throwing
Yeah,
beef in
that's
shit.
what you want—a nice T-bone.
Exactly. And then there's a Costco right close to us, so we're gonna hit that up soon. And but we got to buy a freezer first. We got to buy one of those small freezers. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
I told Marley, I was like, 'cause we had a small freezer in the house, right, in Queens. I
Yeah.
said, let's put the shit in the fucking van.
It was in your kitchen.
Yeah, no, I don't want to bring it. I want a better one. Better than what? That shit does the job, bro. No, no, no. Pop, 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 pop. She left the shit there. So now we don't have a freezer here, and we can't OD on meat like we had before.
Yeah, we keep ours in the garage.
Yeah, bro. You throw the meats up, and you individually wrap them up. You throw them in
Mm-hmm.
the
That's
freezer,
what we do.
and you have the meat whenever you want. It's easier to
That's it.
defrost. It's easier to get to cooking. Bro, what the, you know what I'm saying, bro? So now our freezer and the refrigerator is very small. Forget about a box of waffles and some fucking what is it called? Garlic toast.
Like a Texas toast.
You gotta have that shit, bro. It's delicious. Yeah, Texas
Mm-hmm.
toast. And we gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? Because without that, bro, it's hard to have a good pasta meal.
I hear you.
Oh, some garlic bread. Even if it's homemade garlic bread, that shit is so lamb, man.
Oh yeah, I love making it homemade.
Ugh. So yeah. So, over here we haven't really explored much yet because we're still just chilling, bro. And I think in December is when everything starts to, finally relax a lot, where we can just chill. But I'll be doing the fucking I'll be driving some shit over here, bro, like an Uber.
Oh yeah.
I make some side money, you know what I'm saying? And the best thing about doing that shit, bro, is that whatever I make is for me to spend the way I want to. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because the bills already being paid from pensions and shit. Our pensions are paying the bills and everything. So we don't got to worry about the bills. That's going to be for as long as we live, that's going to be a pay. So but these
Yeah,
extras,
plus eventually you'll get Social Security too.
oh,
Then
yeah,
you'll really be set.
then my full pension kicks in. I'm fucking right. But the
Yeah,
thing with that is you got to wait, and that's not a problem.
of course. Yeah.
But I maintain whatever, and I just work. And the good thing about Uber, you work when you want to work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if I make $300-400 in one day, I ain't. Yeah, you might not see me for a day.
That's it,
That'd be
man.
it. I'd be like, yo, I'm taking a day off. That's it. Then if I want to go back on, you turn on the app. They call you, bing, 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 straight out.
Can't beat that.
No way, man. So that's what I want to do. I want to get that, and the first thing I really want to try to get is like a life-size statue.
Oh shit.
That's what I want to try to
That Spider-Man thing you were talking about.
maybe. Well, the one I want to build is one thing, but I want to get a real good one, a professional made one. Who knows, man? If I can get the Han Solo in carbonite for
Oh
cheap,
yeah.
I get that big fucker, bro.
Mount that shit to the wall.
I'll put it right here, bro, right here in front of the window and shit. No light comes in the house. That'd be it. But who knows, man? Or maybe a stormtrooper.
That shit's crazy, bro. That'd be cool though.
Or a Spider-Man.
Have it so when you walk by it goes dun 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 dun. Yeah, that'd be a bad idea if that was the real thing.
That's how dope I am.
That's how Jedis go to the dentist, man.
Bite down on this.
You got an abscess?
Oh, it's been fixed. Forever. Yeah, bro. But you know, I don't know. Little by little, man, the house is good, bro. Man, I got more space in this motherfucker than I know what to do with.
Oh, of
bro.
course, you got 2 rooms.
We still got 2 rooms that are empty that we don't know what we're gonna do with. 2 bedrooms.
I'll have to start shipping some of my collection to your house.
Send it over. Bro, let me tell you, right? The room that I picked for the statues upstairs, that's the smallest room that we have up there. And that one's connected here. You know, so I can actually, if I wanted to, dig a hole right there, circle, and it goes right into that statue room. And I can
you gotta put one of those fireman poles in it,
or a metal staircase and shit. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy? Come on, Jimmy, please, come on.
Jimmy heard the fireman's pole and he joined in.
He's like, yeah. But the minute he joined in, he froze. What the?
Hey, what's up?
Oh,
me, guys?
Jimmy, what's up, homie?
What's up? What's up?
So I hear you was running around in Comic-Con, bro.
Yeah, I met Lou on the other day.
Yo, I seen all your videos, man. I seen them all. They look good like hell, bro. Shit.
Thank you.
Jimmy was busy, very busy.
So what you're getting then? Anything?
The 2 things that I like there are the Venom and the Carnage. But
you have both of them already, right? The comic heads?
Yes. But these are not. Are these going to be comic heads or are these going to be quarter scale?
No, these are big, really big.
So they're going to be bigger and 2 different poses. So who knows, man? I might get them both. I'm not sure yet, man.
Are you going to sell the originals or you want to keep them?
That's blasphemous. All right, man. You know, by even saying that's blasphemy. If I'm going to say,
I know some people out there want them.
I know.
Oh, hell.
No, not my Venoms. Nothing that's Spider-Man connected. I have the other Spider-Man PF down there. The older one, the newer one. I mean, and he's jumping over the one you got behind you, Lou.
Love that piece. The PF.
The PF. I've already talked to somebody that's interested in buying it, but if it doesn't go through, then that might be a piece that I'm gonna sell.
That's kind of blasphemous.
What are you talking about, bro? I got the Spider-Man comic cat and the
Spider-Man. Yeah, but nothing beats this piece, man.
What are you talking about? I just told you I got the Spider-Man comic cat.
That don't mean nothing, man. Look at that pose.
Let me see. Yeah, that's nice, bro.
That's Spider-Man to a T right there.
But I have the PF and I have the comic cat. There's nothing that can get in between those.
It's easier to sell those, man.
Yeah, it's easier to sell that one. Not the old ones, man. Them boys, it's like I said, those come with me.
You okay, Lou?
Hey, exactly, bro. The last day of the con, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, really? No, I had to get sick, right?
Well, come on, man. I mean, what are you getting, Jimmy?
He's getting everything, man.
People think that because I got 2 big rooms, or I don't got 2 big. Jimmy has a ginormous. I think the whole apartment underneath him is his own room. He has this big place down underneath the ground. It's special. It has a big steel door.
Jimmy's got so many statues. He's got them in the kitchen. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You know.
Yeah,
I'll put them in the garage.
And people laugh. People laugh. But in my older house, I had them in the kitchen too.
Yeah, these statues can't leave the rooms.
Yeah, I have some of my.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I think his shit froze.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, don't you lose my number.
So are you getting anything, Lou?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the Venom. Probably
Do you have the comic cat already?
no.
Oh no. Oh sorry. You better get that one then.
I have the Venom from the movie.
Oh yeah, I know that. The Spider-Man 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about that Venom from XM Studios, Jimmy?
Too expensive.
Nah, too expensive, man.
Well, let's talk about expensive. Let's take it out of the factor, bro. What do you think about the statue itself?
Not really a fan.
I think
I
it's
don't.
nice, bro. I think it's a good.
It's nice, yeah, but it's not for me. Even though I had the money, I wouldn't buy it.
Right,
But that's me though.
But if the price
That's me,
point was better, it was more like Sideshow, then yeah, man, that'd probably be a possibility because I think,
It depends.
yeah, like if it was $450, $500, hell yeah, bro, that shit would be a nice piece to have.
Yeah. For 450 or 500, I would get it. But
I don't even think you're getting sideshows for that price.
yeah,
Yes, you will. You get it by
Wait,
500.
you haven't seen it, bro. It is massive.
Bro, these Hulks,
the new
came
ones,
out,
yeah,
they were
huge.
$550 each, weren't they? These Hulks.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man's gonna probably be. I mean, Spider-Man.
I don't
Venom?
know. What do you
Venom.
think, Jimmy?
They said it's gonna be 700, right? I don't know.
I
saw
think
it
I think it's bigger than that Hulk.
$700.
that Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard people talk about it on the Statue Collector page though,
I would be
because
deeply sad.
some of them asked the sideshow staff, and they said it's about 700.
How can they
I
charge
don't know.
700 on that?
I have no idea, man.
If they're selling the Hulk versus Wolverine for like $700.
Because I think, well,
You
again,
get two statues for 700.
Again, we can only guess.
Bada boom.
Because they don't let us pick the things up.
Yeah.
But maybe it's more solid. I don't know. But it can't be too crazy because he's supported on the one arm. So I don't know.
Well, the Spider-Man's pretty solid, and he's supported on the one arm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But this one is bigger, man.
Yeah.
It's
a lot bigger, bro.
Here's the thing for everyone
way
that doesn't know. It's in scale. You see that next to the new Venom, it makes sense. He's that size, Venom would be ginormous. So it's in scale.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking
Yeah,
at
I think so.
to buy
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's why I'm looking to get that one and the Carnage. But the $700, they better come with fucking shit that makes the tongue move. The tongue better move or some shit. Just that shit.
Flicking action.
Yeah, that's it, like that. And I'll take it. No problem. $700. It got electronic tongue. You can take the head off and use it with you.
And one thing they still miss on the Venom and Carnage, they didn't put the what you call it, saliva.
Yeah, it needs some gloss in the mouth.
Yeah.
Clear resin, so that way it looks like he's drooling.
Yeah, I want that on any Venom and Carnage as well, but they never do that. Gosh.
Well, I guess he wiped his mouth before.
There's a natural way to get that look.
No, bro, you jizz in your fucking jizz in your Venom's mouth. Open up, motherfucker. There you go. That shit, bro. That shit looks real.
Your wife's like, man, this statue smells a little.
It smells familiar, baby. Were you talking? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Then she tastes it. She goes, oh, wait a minute. Guilty as charged, baby. Guilty as charged. I know you know the taste, all right? I'm sorry. No. Listen, I don't even think that the original Venom has that gloss shit in his mouth.
That's true. There is a Venom coming from Prime 1. But at third scale, that thing's going to have to be ginormous.
That one
Yes, that would be crazy, man.
might be the one to get, bro. A third scale fucking Venom, you crazy, man.
Yeah, that's right.
But if it's going to be $2,000, then what the fuck?
Yeah, I bet 1,500 minimum.
I see 1,200, bro, and I'm in. You know, Sideshow
this
sells
is Prime 1. I don't see at that price.
Sideshow sells your shit for $800. They want third scale shit.
Especially Prime 1 shit is heavy, man.
Yeah.
That'd be a heavy statue.
Bah. Bah.
They even revealed it. I mean, did you ever see the Venom by them?
I was actually hoping they would have been at New York Comic Con. I like their Green Lantern. I mean, I'm not going to order yet another Green Lantern, but I do like that.
Exactly. You know, I don't know. Just come up with some shit. I want to see that Venom. It's very interesting. It's sparking some interest with that Prime 1. Yo, Lou, do you have a picture of the Prime 1 Venom? Do you find one?
Yeah. Do you have one, Lou?
No.
They showed it once though, but only the part of the of his body. But I have no idea. I forgot.
I got to see that picture, man, because
let's see if I can find
if it's a great pose.
Yep, that's the important thing for me. The pose. If the pose sucks, sorry, I have to pass.
Yeah, everybody's hoping it's about $1,000.
They wish.
They only released teaser pics of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They released the teaser picture once.
Right, and he says statue collecting says it's 30 inches in height, bro. Holy smokes!
30 inches height.
Oh my God, I'm with it.
Let's see.
It means
I want
where 30 inches height. It means like he's crouching. I think it's not standing.
I don't know. If
it's standing, it's more than 30 inches.
I'm sure they. Of course, it's not going to let me. Okay. Son of a bitch. Let me see if I can find a better one. Because the only one I found was of the base.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Only one. Oh.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me click on it though without being a member. So let me see if I can find another one. Now I gotta wait till like Christmas for the Harley because she got pushed back to Christmas.
From Prime 1?
Yeah.
How tall is she? It's 1/3, right?
Same as the Batman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wasn't the Batman Prime 1 like $1,000?
Yeah, exactly. That fucking but the Transformers are more. A lot more.
Yeah.
You said 30 inches.
It's like 1,500.
30
well, I
inches
know
crouch.
the one I have was 2,500.
The Optimus?
Yeah.
And then Red Sonja got pushed back until December. He says that.
Yeah, that I wouldn't know because I didn't know what it is.
So Batforce Global said 30 inches crouching, about 30 inches 33 inches if you were standing.
Yeah, well, the half scales are 2,000. So
that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'd say probably 1,200.
Yeah, it can't be that ridiculous, or it's gonna be very limited for the rich. You know.
Oh yeah, like that big ass Sentinel piece.
He said, check page 94 on Venom thread in Sideshow section on Statue Forum website.
Yeah, that's what I tried doing, but they wouldn't let me click for the close-up. I mean, I could show you the picture I got, but it's not a close-up.
Well, take a shot. Let's see.
All right,
Take a shot. Yeah.
I'm on Prime One's page on Facebook. That's what I was checking. All right, let me show you the other one. All right, where is it? Right here. All right, let me see. I doubt it's gonna. No, these fucking assholes. I hate when they make you want to join something just to see a picture. It's like if I wanted to join your fucking site, I would have joined it. But that's it. That's it right here.
So they just.
Oh yeah.
If you try to click on it, it just goes to you must be a member thing. So that's it.
I think I'm a member of that.
Oh, okay.
I remember my password and my name that I went up on because I did that a long time ago. I've actually been a member of that shit for like a few years. I just don't remember none of that shit ever since Facebook came along. I got to get back into that. See what the hell that's about.
It's like I'm a member of so much shit I don't need anymore.
That's what it comes down to.
I think I'm a member of like 180 groups.
Yeah, bro. It gets crazy.
You ever follow them? I mean, check them out.
Yeah, some of them. I mean, it's hard. How many can you look at?
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly. How many can you look at? It gets crazy, bro. You know,
that's right.
It's the magic.
You go to bed, and when you wake up, you're like in 100 groups, and you're like, "What? What the hell just happened?"
It's just like I look at my phone, and it's like notice.
Yeah, you'll see the notification. Oh shit.
Magical Mr. Mistopheles.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. Well, anyway.
I have to turn that shit down when I'm on at work. Otherwise, the phone's just going ping, 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 ping.
Yeah, keep ringing.
He says to put photobucket.com in front of it in the album that he put up here. Hey, baby, what's up? Yeah, she's back. She is back, everybody.
She's packing. Who's this?
Back with a pizza.
Back in the New York groove.
Guys, it's time for me to bid adieu to you guys. I'm out. It's pizza time.
Yeah, I'm about to end it anyway. I think
just end it, Lou.
We did 2 hours. I think that was pretty good. We covered a lot of the topics from Comic-Con.
Look at
Omar joined.
Omar just joined. No.
And,
hey, Lou, are you going to make
What?
Well, he was asking
just to let anybody know, if you're looking for anything in XM, bro, go to my man Omar Fala, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, well, what were you saying?
Hey, Omar, what's up?
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Thanks for the New York Comic-Con videos.
Oh, no problem, man.
Yeah, he was a beast,
no problem.
Bro.
Glad you enjoy it, and everybody else.
Yeah, I got some I gotta put up, but it's just I've been so sick.
Ella, are you gonna make pick up video for NYCC 2016?
I'll probably do something. It's like I put them. See, here's what's annoying, and this is why I tell people all the time. It's kind of good to be on Facebook because I post that shit all over my Facebook, and then I'm like, oh, now I gotta make a video for it. But and I have so much. One of my favorite things, I showed it earlier. Well, you can't see much of it there, but that's the Harley Quinn painting I had done on canvas. So let me see.
You gotta show it again, Lou. You gotta show it one more time.
You might be able to see it there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I love canvas art the best. So I try to get at least one piece a year.
You got that done like in one day?
No. It was the guy had it there. It was one of a kind that he had in his booth, and I paid him and I said hold it till the end of the con because I'm not carrying that shit all around.
Who's
So
the artist?
I would have to look for his card,
Oh, okay.
but
It looks like your cover photo thing.
yeah, that was the one that says you want to play with me.
Yeah, it looks like that. Similar
Yeah,
to that.
except
Oh.
except this one, she's in like her nightgown, but
Oh.
and you can see the diamonds on her leg.
Oh,
But
So, Omar, they want to know what you're holding. A cat?
what I'm holding?
Yeah. That's what one of the comments says here. It says, what is he holding? A cat? Oh, they're talking about that beard, bro. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about. Yeah, I told them about that too, guys. But
no, it says what is she holding, meaning Harley in the picture. She's
Oh, man, I don't know.
holding. She's holding her those hyenas that are her pets.
Yeah, her pet hyenas, but Omar is actually holding the cat on his chin right there, right now, bro.
Let me just
Wait.
get it and show you
Are
guys
you
up
guys
close.
ending soon? Are you guys ending soon?
Yeah, in like 5 minutes. Let me show you the piece.
Omar, we got to make some deals, bro. I got almost everything here for trade and or sell, bro. Right here.
You mean extra Magneto?
This way everyone can see it up close.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
there you go.
nice.
So
Yeah, I saw it
you can
there.
see the hyenas are
I
over
think
here.
I saw that before.
Yeah, see? Those are hyenas.
Hey, Omar, I have questions for you, but later.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. There you go, Fate.
Uh-oh.
Fate. Everyone,
Oh.
you like how everyone comes on at the end.
Fate just woke up. Look at him.
Yeah, we like it there. Oh, hey, Omar.
Oh, Omar's tempting me again.
What?
Omar has
How many Magneto
has
left do you have? That's
3.
the last one, right?
3. No, I have 3.
This
You still have 3?
motherfucker-
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had 4. One. No. Okay. Look, I had 3, but then one without coins. So I sold that and I bought
shit.
one with
I'm
coin.
gonna have to work something out with this cat.
Uh-oh. Fate showing his pop culture shit. Let me see.
Oh man, yo, the lines for that shit were crazy. I was trying to get a piece for Brandon. I waited online an hour and a half every fucking day to get him the piece, and it was sold out right before I got there all the time.
What was it, man?
He's a big fan of the Golden Girls. They had some figures. But I was like, yo, man, the fucking lines for those pops are crazy. Yeah, what's up, man?
I just ordered the Iron Spider-Man pop, the exclusive.
I met what's his name? The Green Ranger.
Tommy?
Tommy, yeah. I met him
Tommy,
at
right?
the booth, Mike, you know.
But his real name is Frank, right?
Jason David Frank.
Right.
So yeah.
Wait a minute.
More people coming.
Yeah, they all want to.
Oh, you're
come
gonna love this, Lou.
Me and Lou did a 2-hour Dolo show.
Right?
Yo, my buddy wants to come on too. If there's a chance you might extend it.
Well, why don't you just put him on, bro?
Yeah. Why not?
I
Hurry
sent
up
you
before
the
somebody
invite,
else
but-
comes in, bro. Before somebody else jumps in here, bro.
Literally, we were saying our goodbyes when Omar popped on.
And then everybody came because I'm on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, what I was gonna say, what I was telling Vic before we went live, is at the con, everywhere I was going, I'd hear my name and I turn around and I'm like, "Who the hell's calling me?" And there's all these people going, "We watch your show, man."
That's cool.
So I was like, that was awesome. And then people were asking, where's Vic? And I'm like, yo, he's on the West Coast now.
Bro, you know what was cool? I was walking I was walking like at school, right? My school is downtown, so it's like mixed in with like the subway and stuff like that. I was walking by, and then some guy, like he's like, "Yo, is this you?" I was like, yeah. And he's like, "Yo, dude, I'm a statue collector
You're famous
too."
now,
I was like,
Omar.
"Yo, that's so creepy, man."
Yo, you owe me money for a statue, son.
Yo, he's like, "How are you gonna pay for that Grey Hulk?" I was like, "I don't know."
You know your story already, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when we talk about it up here. They know what's going on almost, you know, a little bit.
Yo, you know it was really interesting. You know this one? It was on sale at New York Comic Con, eh?
Yeah.
For like 13 or 1400.
They had a lot of shit. Yo, I saw that fucking.
Wow.
I saw the Black Widow in person. That thing is huge.
The XM?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's a beast.
It's a big fucking piece.
Yo,
man.
Charles even bought the She-Hulk there, bro. He bought the.
Yeah, I met Charles the first day. We got a picture together.
All right. Hey, Lou, so you went though, right? Okay, you said you went. So what was the start of the show, man, in your opinion?
Venom and Carnage.
Best statue, your favorite statue out of the time.
Who are you talking to?
Gotta be talking to you. You're the only one that went to Comic-Con, bro. And
No, Jimmy was there too.
you and Jimmy, bro.
Yo, Lou, I sent you an email for the guy.
Why didn't you just type it in the box on the side?
Because I use my phone, man.
But for me, I would have to say, besides a whole bunch of XM pieces that I saw in person, because one of the vendors was selling a lot of them, I would have to say the Venom, definitely.
The Venom? Oh, yeah? The XM pieces.
I saw the Sandman, yo. I was like, oh, that's gorgeous. Huge, gorgeous.
Dude, that thing is top 5, man. Honestly, it's so underrated.
Not the sideshow Venom.
I might be back. I might not be.
No, that was my favorite piece from I'll call them the local vendors. But
how come?
Tim, they look good, Tim.
What'd you like about the Venom, man? I don't know. I saw it. And it's like.
It's every one of us said this. It's better in person.
Yeah.
We all had the same exact idea on it.
See it.
Carnage, every time I saw him in pictures, the more and more I saw him, he looked better to me. But Venom, I just couldn't get over it.
How come?
If you have the original Carnage, I say stick with that one. But if you don't have a Carnage, get it. But
I tell you one statue.
But the same kind of goes for Venom. If I had the original, I probably wouldn't buy the new one. But I don't. And also the fact is, another thing that I give it, which I said before, it's in scale. So it's huge.
So it'll probably be bigger than the original.
Very big.
It'll be bigger than the original?
Yeah, it's bigger than the original by far.
It makes it worth getting, bro. If not, the 1/3 scale is the way to go, too. Hey, Tim, man, I love that fucking Submariner versus Iron Man, man.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking I'm gonna go for, dude.
I think one sold for 400 on eBay. That's average.
I want the exclusive.
The what?
Superman versus Doomsday shipping.
Did you
diorama.
Did you send it? Hold on. Did you send it through Messenger or through my phone?
Messenger. Superman versus Doomsday shipping right now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's already shipped like to a couple people.
I need to contact my guy then.
Yeah, you know, Joa or something. I don't know his name.
It's Joa. It's Joa. Joa. He said it's pronounced like Noah with a J. That's what it's
Joa. Anyway, listen, guys, I'm bouncing, bro. I'm hungry. See y'all later.
All right, brother.
Mad love to everybody out there. I'll even give you a lightsaber salute.
All right, dude.
Peace, man. Oh, Mom, I'm gonna talk to you down the road, man.
Yeah.
People said
to give you, man. Honest, I'm done.
No, don't worry about it, bro. I'm not worried about what you have. I'm worried about what you can have, what you can get.
They said, Vic, that you need to make an appearance next year.
What, to Comic Con?
Yeah, they want a signing.
Signing. First of all, Vic
You
is gonna
guys
make.
should open a booth.
No, I'm gonna make my first appearance at the San Diego Comic Con next year.
Is it Mike Martin? Mark
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah.
And he's got a picture of himself.
Yep.
All right, I'll sign.
All right, so I will be at San Diego Comic Con, and I hear that there's one that goes on here every year.
I'm gonna try to make it to the Las Vegas one too.
And then if it's in Las Vegas, lights, cameras, action, bro. It's a spectacle. So, and then I'm gonna make it to New York Comic Con. Who knows? Maybe I don't know about next year, but
It's easy. I go down there and stay at your place for that one. You stay here for the other one.
Yeah, bro. I might have to go over there solo.
Solo.
I don't know if Marty would want to go, but she probably would. Who knows?
Once she sees all the shit she can take pictures of.
Well, if we do, but then we'll have to book the flights in advance. So
Definitely. So
because
they're cheaper.
Yeah, you can
get
book
prices
cheaper,
like
yeah.
$100, bro, to go there and $100 to come back, bro. That shit's sweet. Anyway, guys, I talked to y'all, man. Have a good one. Keep it collecting, bro.
Enjoy that West Coast pizza.
All right, real quick, Lou. As far as the Venom Carnage goes,
Yeah.
I do like the originals better. Okay. Now going on to this pair here, the 2016 version. The Carnage really lost it for me. At least the color throws me off. It doesn't seem red enough. It seems too light. But other than that, it was all right. So out of the two, Venom takes it for me. But the main three, Venom, Carnage, my man Bane, DC keeping it real.
In person, it was fine. The problem for me, and I think Jimmy will agree, is the pose.
The pose, yep.
The old one screams Carnage. The new one, the pose is kind of statuesque more than he's attacking.
He looks kind of skinny too.
And he doesn't have the tendrils. They're there, but they're not forming the weapons, which is what he's known for.
Oh, it's in the exclusive. The exclusive is the weapons.
All right.
Yeah, they showed a picture. You guys didn't see it?
No, well, I saw it live, and they didn't have the exclusive parts on it.
Yeah, his hand switches out into an axe.
All right, I'm gonna get this out. Did you see Deadpool there? That made it to San Diego.
I was gonna say I saw a lot of Deadpools, not just on a statue.
Right.
What I had to say, I thought about. Let me get this right. I thought about Tim when I was there. The Koto Bukiya Iron Man versus Cap is awesome.
What size is that?
I believe it's 1/10. It's either 1/10 or 1/6. I'm not 100%.
Is that the one where they're like this, like his hands?
Yeah,
like
the
against
shield's up, and then he's going with his. It looks good. It's right out of the comic and movie.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm curious. I just sent an email to my guy that's giving me the Superman versus Doomsday statue. I just emailed him, let him know like what's up. So people already have it, Omar?
Yeah. Well, Joa said he has it, and a couple of people said they have it.
Damn.
Yeah. That thing is huge. Yeah.
Are you picking it up?
Let me show you. Me?
Yeah.
No.
You pick up everything, don't you?
No. No, I can't pick something like that, dude. That thing is massive. Can't do stuff like that.
Oh,
man. I like straight up stuff. Oh my god, why is it oh, never mind.
I seen the one from the movie, which is fucking amazing.
What's that?
That statue from the end of the Avengers, the all white one. That fucking thing is out of this world, but it cost a fortune.
Wait, the all white one? Oh,
yeah.
Yo, you get to see that?
Well, I saw it not at Comic Con. They didn't have it there.
Oh,
but I've
yeah,
seen it.
that is a beast. That thing is like, you put that in your living room, man.
Right, you could because it's that type of artwork.
Yeah.
It looks
It
like
looks
it's
like
made out
marble,
of
too.
marble. Yeah.
Yo, you guys. So this is a prequel. I'm gonna do a video about this and how I built this thing. It's a beast. Basically, I got a spot set up for that Superman Doomsday, but
It looks like the glass is on it.
yeah, plastic, acrylic.
Mm.
I'm waiting from China to eBay, some seller or whatever, to ship me my LED lights. Then I'm gonna set everything up. I reinforced the shelves too with these metal bars,
Nice.
so I could put anything on this thing if I wanted to. But
Now, is that the packs that you were talking about?
Yep.
With glass? Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Yo, there's still no ES on Hulk versus Wolverine. 5,000 watt.
After I saw all of that shit, I was like, you know what? I'm probably not ordering this. It's fucking gonna be way too big.
did they have it?
There's
At,
just too much coming out, man.
they have it at
That's
New
the
York.
problem. No, they didn't have it there. It was honestly all of the companies around didn't have like tons of shit. I mean, Kodo did, but the bigger companies, the quarter scale, they didn't have tons of statues. Actually, more of the vendors that sell them had more.
Did you pick up any big statues there?
They were
any deals?
explaining. Basically, they have to use this special Comic-Con shipping service, and they charge them mad money. So each one of those big display cases you see, the glass things, cost them about 10 grand to ship. So that's why they've been bringing less. But it's just crazy what it costs to ship this shit.
Hey, did you get a chance to speak with any of the sideshow guys at the booths?
Yes.
You did? Did you say, hey man, where the Flash at, man?
They say it's coming very soon.
Oh yeah, like Freddy Krueger. It's coming.
No, it should be before Christmas.
I think that Hulk versus Wolverine. Sorry,
supposedly it's going to be shown at the 12 days of Christmas. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay, that's hope.
I think that Hulk versus Wolverine is probably like my only non-XM PO that I will PO.
And Sideshow has very lovely ladies that work for them.
Of course, Lou.
No, but really, not only are they good looking, but that they're very nice, and I mean, obviously you could say that's their job, but they know shit. Like, they're actually into collecting themselves. And one of the girls that I met, besides the one who does the reviews, she actually worked on the artwork on some of the boxes. And I was like, damn, really? I would have loved to bring the boxes and get them autographed. But it's like, how are you going to carry that big-ass box around Comic-Con?
You just fold it up.
I think that Spider-Man box deserves a sign.
She designed that, the one I was talking to.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. She did the Spider-Man and the new Miss Marvel box.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Did you get any deals, Lou? You find any statues? Any deals?
Oh, statues? Did I buy any? I don't think I bought any statues. I bought a lot of artwork there. That's mainly what I get at the cons, because let's be honest, especially at something as big as New York, they're overcharging for the statues.
Yo, that Spider-Man bust is really good for
some of them were good deals, yeah.
That Spider-Man, I paid 15, and like I know a lot of people that paid like 18, 20, 200, 2000 for what's it called, that Spider-Man bust.
But I found a lot of the deals were more on Sunday, because that's when they were trying to get rid of their stock.
You should go to some of the local cons around you, Lou. Some of my best deals.
Yeah, the smaller ones.
Yeah. Some of my statues that I got, like that Rick Grimes diorama statue. I got it for $300. He sells for like 600 or 800, and some other ones too. I found
Stuff like
the
that,
exclusive. What's up?
Even like your comic book shops, you can find stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, that Spider-Man bust, how did they even get that? That's like from 2006. Like that.
They had a lot of rare shit. Like
Yeah,
you
that
said,
thing pissed me off.
Charles
That
got
thing
the She-Hulk there, PF.
Yeah, like
The one guy had tons of the XM stuff. I mean, he wanted top dollar, but he had them. That's why I laughed at him, because when he saw me eyeing him up. So I'm like, nah, man, I could get him from my boy Omar for half your price. And he's like, who's this?
how much was it?
He's like, who's this Omar you keep talking to? I'm like, don't worry about it.
How much was it?
He wanted $1,500 for. Well, now She-Hulk, I don't know what he paid.
Wait, was it exclusive?
I don't know. I don't know what he paid. I'm saying for the stuff I was looking at, he wanted for the Sandman 15. I'm like, motherfucker, my boy has it for $800.
Okay, that one was because I way overstuffed.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. So I'm saying, why would I pay you double? And then he's like, he wanted $1,500 for the Black Widow.
That's a lot. But but that's close to like it's selling like for $1,200. I would say $1,100 to $1,200 with coin. That's not bad.
He had the coin. He said he would have let it go a little cheaper the last day, but the whole point was by the end of the con, who the hell has an extra $1,300 laying around?
Yeah.
But,
but it's nice, that Black Widow.
Oh yeah, you put that light on it though, man. I don't even know if it'd fit in that shit, because that thing is tall as hell.
Thing with them, like you could remove that whole back, the whole like back of that piece. You could get rid of it.
I just love the face. I know a lot of people complain for some reason, but I love the face on it, and the fact that you got a whole nother bust for the other portrait, that was cool.
That one is really better in person. You know what's better in person as well? The Doctor Strange, because dude, Doctor
he
Strange,
had that.
In the photos, dude, that thing looks like garbage. Like
that was why I passed on it.
It's so weird, but like in person, it's actually like it's pretty decent. I'll give it like 10. But like in pictures, that thing is like a 5.
Yeah, no, it looked pretty good in person. What else did he have? What are some of the more recent ones that came out?
Craven.
He had a Craven. That looked pretty
big
good.
That lion is?
Yeah, it looked pretty good in person, to be honest with you.
Yeah, even Craven looked better, yeah. I'm telling you, XM pieces for some reason don't photograph well.
Well, kind of, I have to say, even sideshows don't.
Yeah, when you're talking about Venom, I could believe it, because like usually they don't put out like garbage prototypes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, how was Melivestro's? That's like my other like maybe PO. The Court of the Dead one.
Oh, that one looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah.
The way the magic coming off the books looks, it's insane.
I cannot believe that thing is hand sculpted. When I saw that guy's work in progress, Mark Newman, oh my goodness, that thing is amazing, dude. Like computer sculpting isn't that good.
Yeah, it's just nuts. And then, if for anyone who looked on my Facebook page, they paid a model, like a real model, to dress up like here. And she looked spot on. And this lady was tall as a motherfucker. You had to see. I got a picture with her. Oh, my God.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, you could take my soul. This shit was crazy. And they even had the skull lit up just like, and it was insane, bro, with the spirits going up here.
Man, I wish our cons had that. Dude, our thing was like the best thing we had was like Bowen Apocalypse. That was like
Oh
the
my
biggest.
god, you would think the Toronto con would be big though.
I don't know. I think it's because the exchange rate is so bad right now that it's like, yeah, it's kind of hard to, because like usually like I go to cons and I tell them, hey, like I can provide XM statues, but then because like I have a couple like comic book shops and that like try to, but the problem is that XM doesn't get, because they don't allow in Canada, right? So you're not allowed. You're not allowed to give like dealer prices. So it's like, yeah, retail is all I can give you, buddy. And he's like, nah, sorry, can't do that. That's why it's like really hard. I wish they'd like get the license, man.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
annoying.
I wish they'd get it here too. But then they'd have to produce more if they were licensed all over the world.
Yeah.
Well, even he had the Hulk as well, and even the Hulk looks way better in person.
Yeah. Did you see how massive that thing is? It's over like this Hulk, like the OG Hulk, right? It's like,
yeah, it was one of the. He was like one of the only guys that had XM stuff. But he had everything.
That guy's smart though, eh? You can make a killing over there. Like make a killing
exactly.
in the US.
I'm like, bro, you should have told me. Well, I don't know personally. I was like, if I would have known this shit ahead of time, you know, it would have been a little different. Fucking came prepared. He's like, oh yeah, we take credit cards. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want them maxed out.
Man.
Hey Omar, I have a question for you.
What's up, buddy?
Have you ever placed an order from Sume directly?
I'm sorry?
Have you ordered from Sume directly?
Yeah, I have. Once.
Oh wow.
You know the Zorro?
Zero, yeah. Oh, that one. So you can place an order from Sume from Canada?
Yeah. From anywhere. They have worldwide license.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So I can place an order from Sume from you in US,
Yeah.
really?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. But dude, honestly, like I'm not trying to bash that company, but like dude, they need to get their pieces to fit together. Like I bought Naruto, I bought Sakura, I bought Gaara, Ulquiorra. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they're all pieces from them.
From One Piece?
Zoro. I bought the Zoro from One Piece.
Yeah.
And what else did I buy? I bought Itachi. Okay. None of those pieces fit. None of those pieces had they had at least like one thing that didn't fit like correctly.
What is it?
And every single time, except Gaara was perfect, but every single time I would try to get like some support. Like they honestly did, but they did try to help me. It's just because like I don't know what they do with their molds. Their molds like they just fit different for some reason. Like you can't take like for instance the arm of one guy and put it on another statue. Do you know what I mean? Two Zoros, you can't take one Zoro, put it on another one, otherwise it'll fit different.
Oh really?
Yeah. So like dude, I had such a nightmare with Zoro, like you wouldn't even believe. Like honestly, they sent me like 3 tornadoes, nothing would fit.
Wow.
It was such a nightmare. Yeah, I sold that thing. Like that thing goes for so much money, but it's so fragile. Like
they sell
it comes
1,500 right now, right? Maybe more.
Huge. What?
The Zoro is like 1,500 or more.
Yeah, I sold it for like 700 US, I think,
700.
around there.
Oh, okay.
I sold it for 700 US, but that was like a year ago,
A year ago. Okay.
and it was around like $1,000 at that time.
Wow.
But man, that thing is like so. It's just like too much. You know what I mean? Like it's becoming.
So many parts.
It's becoming hard to execute in resin. That's how I would describe it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Is
mean?
it heavy?
You can't execute it. It's like 95 pounds. Like I'm not joking. It's like berserker life size, but
95
like I
pounds.
couldn't even lift it. Like once you set up the tornado and everything is solid cast. It's like give me a break. Like, and the tornado is massive. Like I know it's like 1/8 scale or 1/6 scale, but the tornado is like you're talking like Captain America's shield size, like the diameter.
Wow.
You know
The
what I mean?
life-size one?
Yeah, the life-size Captain America shield. That's how big the diameter of the tornado is.
Oh, that's
It's
huge.
massive, like, and it's just impractical. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why, like, with their Vegeta, I love Vegeta. He's like my favorite character, but
You order?
I passed. It's just
Oh, you pass on it? Why?
yeah, it's just too much of a headache, man. Like
Oh.
honestly, it's just I could see like all those things like just not working to me. I really like their original designs, you know, like Naruto, like sitting on the frog,
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Gaara, like those first ones, those were perfect. Like, but like all their like new stuff where it's like crazy base, like it's really ambitious,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like give me a break. You can't execute stuff like that in resin. It's got to be plastic if you're gonna go that. You know what I mean? Just make it in plastic. You'll have a much easier time, like, quality controlling it. They even said, like, I was talking to them, and I was talking to Cyril, the CEO,
Yeah.
and he said that he actually lost money on Zoro and,
Oh, really?
like, all of the One Piece pieces. Yeah, he lost money on them because
But they are
they
sold
just
out.
weren't coming together. Yeah, no, even after sellout, they lost money on them because
Wow.
they lost about 100 euro per piece because they just couldn't execute them perfectly. Like even with the engineering and everything,
Huh?
by the time they were getting to people, it was too much. Like
Oh.
it was too much trouble.
So,
And dude, the boxes, oh my goodness! Like I'm
yeah,
not
it's
joking. They would not
huge.
fit in
Yeah.
a van.
It's big.
I could not believe the box that was coming in. Like it was like
It's
what
huge.
piece?
Yeah, for 1/6 scale, it's huge. I have 2 of them. I mean, from Sume.
Oh, you've seen what piece do you have?
I have a Shiryu Dragon and the Rao from Hokuto no Ken.
Okay, you've seen those, and those are like half
I
the
have
size
those
of
too.
Zoro.
Oh, really?
So imagine Zoro, dude. Zoro is like Captain America shields. Like the box is
That's
like
nice.
3-4 Captain America. Dude, the guy like he brought one box. He went the next day and brought the second box. That's how big the box is.
Oh,
Like
that's crazy. Yeah,
it
and their
didn't fit.
pieces is so big for 1/6 scale and so heavy.
It's so
It's
like
crazy.
honestly they're so ambitious, and I'm really happy that they're ambitious. But it's like, dude, you can't make that tornado out of resin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's 95 pounds. I'm not joking. Like once I put it on because I set it up on the carpet, and I couldn't even move it. I had to take it apart, go set it to where I want it.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah. This is
Hey,
Mark
guys.
Martin. He's
Hey,
like one of my
what's up, Mark?
friends here.
Oh,
He's a beast collector.
nice
Like
collection
look at
you
behind
have
there.
there. Yeah, really nice.
He's a beast. You name
Yeah.
it, he has it.
It took me a while to figure out how to
You have lots
log
of
on to this thing.
nice
But,
view.
thanks for having me.
No problem, man.
Yo, is that Iron Spider leaning?
Shut up.
Yo, what happened to that? What?
It's not leaning.
Oh,
He
you have
probably
Dr. Doom
sold
too, I
it.
think.
Beside the
Bad
comic cat,
angle.
I mean.
Yeah.
Beside the comic cat. Yeah, man. But dude, I love like their original line, like Gara, man. It's perfect. I think that's like the perfect statue for me. Like it's one of my favorites. The one with like the hand coming out from behind the person.
Oh yeah, I know that. I remember.
For like $4,000 now.
What? Really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
nuts.
that Gara, yeah,
That's nuts.
it goes for crazy money because it's only limited to 200, and it's like the
Oh,
most
no wonder,
popular
yeah.
Naruto character.
I thought it was
200 ES, I think.
Oh, I thought it was Zoro, the expensive one.
Did they make the one where the dude's got like his hand down and that's super powered bomb thing is
Yeah,
hitting the
they're the ones that
ground?
made that,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
I believe they're making
we're
all of
talking
them.
about Sumi art.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're ambitious, man, but it's just like too much sometimes. But again, like if you're in France, like that's where they produce them.
Yeah.
Like you're lucky because you're picking up those pieces. You don't have to deal with shipping.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like
Agree.
if something happened with to those Zoros, returning them to France is like you're talking $500-600 in shipping. It's crazy.
Oh shit.
That's like the piece itself, man.
But they have a good packaging though. I like it.
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
they're like
the
they take
packaging
it.
box, it's just awesome.
They're a great company, man. They're very, very nice. Like you can talk to the CEO as if he's your friend. It's very,
That's
very
cool.
good.
Oh, really? Directly on the phone?
No, I talked to him like on Facebook,
Oh,
and
okay.
like I talk to him all the time. Like he always like asks me like what character you want to see next, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But they never do main characters. They always do like the
Yeah.
side
Yep.
characters, man.
Yeah.
Have
You
you
got that
noticed
right.
that?
Yep. I realized that too.
Like they didn't do Sasuke for Naruto. They didn't do like Luffy for One Piece. It's like
I think they're keeping it.
Yeah, right.
I was really happy they did Vegeta, but yeah, I wish like if it was just him like powering up, man, I would have ordered that. Like I would have ordered 3 of that. Just him
But
powering up without like all those
Uh-huh.
like energy beams and stuff like that.
Oh.
But dude, that company is like Flipper's dream. Like if you're
Yeah.
a Flipper, go order. I would order it, but they're in France.
But it's
so
hard
I
to
don't
get
deal with
one
it.
though. I mean, to get the pre-order is kind of hard though. To get one piece from them.
It's because you know why they do it like while you're in a conference. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like they do like a video,
Yeah.
and then that's when they release the
Mm.
The
like the
pre-order.
PO date, right? And
Uh-huh.
usually it sells out like crazy because like you saw like Vegeta right now is like double in price. He went from like 800 euro to like 1500, and he's not even like in
shit.
hand yet.
And
Yeah.
for me though, it would be tough because I want to see what Prime 1 stuff's gonna look like first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, like Vegeta, they said it's one quarter scale.
Hmm.
Dude, that thing is massive. Like you won't believe how
It's-
big
it's
that
bigger
piece
than
will be
1/4?
because bigger than usually.
Mm-hmm.
Usually bigger than what? And it's not even that. Like just imagine Vegeta standing straight up. That's like 17, 18 inches, and then there's that light beam that's like coming
Yeah.
behind him.
Yeah.
It's like half as like
It's
where are you
like
gonna
more
put
than
that,
like
man?
23, 24 inches tall.
Right? And then if you got Goku that's similar, and you have to put them side by side.
Yeah.
Not to mention Goku's taller.
That thing is amazing. Like whoever can display that piece will be very happy because that thing, it looks amazing. Like it looks straight out of comic book. It's just
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of room. You know?
Yeah. Takes so much room though.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Omar will display it though. Omar Umpro, he'll be able to display it no problem in his mansion.
Hey, so Mark, are you collecting Marvel only or what?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm getting over a cold too.
No,
so
no DC.
Omar was sick the last few days, and I think he got me sick, even though he lives in a different country. So, yeah, it primarily is Marvel, and in front of me there's another display with all of the DC stuff, but it's all comic book related.
Oh, so you
So all this stuff you guys are talking about right now, I'm familiar, but I have
Uh-huh.
nothing to add to the conversation. I don't collect any anime stuff at all.
This is
Alright.
like the
That's
first
fine.
time we've ever talked about them. Sue me. I
And
mean.
the
But
funny,
that Zorro statue is pretty amazing. I saw it at Ryan Liu's house a few weeks ago, and it is massive. It was the first anime type piece that actually impressed me. It's really nice.
the funny part is I own a pretty substantial anime collection, but most of it's in storage.
Yeah,
Same here, Lou. Well, I collect anime movies, everything, but not all of them though. But
Yeah,
I know my
there's just so
Yeah, go on,
many
Lou.
good ones.
Yeah, there's so many good ones. Correct. That's
Eh,
why.
Do you watch Naruto, Jimmy?
Not anymore.
Do you watch any of those?
Naruto,
No, but you've
One
watched it, right?
Piece.
Before?
Yeah, but not anymore though. Too many of them. I mean, too many
Yeah.
series. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Their
you're
Naruto line,
telling
like
me.
up to Sakura, is very good. Like their Naruto, Sakura, and Gaara. Yeah, like
Uh-huh.
if you have an extra $4,000, get Gaara.
No way, dude. No thanks.
Dude, that piece
Hey,
is
Mark.
so overpriced. I have it in the basement. I didn't pay $4,000 for it, but it's like this big, man. The people are charging $4,000. It's crazy.
I think you should sell it. Sell it, man. Take the
I
money.
really like it. It's like impossible to find. Like like honestly, this is like one of those pieces where I feel like if I lose it, like I'll never get it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like that Doc.
Expensive.
It's like the Doc Octopus that I own. I've thought about selling it, but it's so rare. It's like you can never get another one.
the Bowen one.
No,
No, the
No,
custom
he has a
one,
custom one.
the one by
Custom one, yeah.
Chiseltown, I believe, did it.
That's huge.
I'm sure-
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
giant.
one
It's
is massive.
really big.
Yeah. How many
The
pieces?
the base alone is like the size of a computer desk.
Wow. You don't have it displayed?
No, right now it's in storage because a lot of people who had it had the legs because it's supported by his mechanical arms. And a couple of them had the arm snap and then the piece
Yeah,
got
I heard that too.
destroyed.
Yeah. Some
Oh,
of the
wow.
parts broken.
There's
so
only
it's
like 10 of them, no?
Yeah, and there's only like 4 or 5, including mine, that are in one piece.
Oh.
Because you haven't displayed it.
That's it. I've displayed it for a few weeks. Then I heard the horror stories, and I said, "Nope, Pox." It's like because it goes for if you can find one, you're looking at $3,000 to $5,000 easy.
Yeah, it's hard to find right now.
It's to have that shatter on the floor. No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Eventually, the goal is I know a few statue guys who are going to look at it and see if they can make a more structural way of holding it up so it doesn't have those cracks.
That sounds worth it, though.
No,
Sounds like an amazing
definitely.
piece.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
How much was it, Lou?
When I got it, it was 1,000.
1,000. Okay.
But that's not bad considering
That's
how
not bad,
massive
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's massive.
But it was one of those
I saw
things that
some-
once it was on their site, it went like this.
Yeah.
Some guy that has like a Spider-Man collection.
Mhm.
His statue collectors right now is he's on a cover, and he has a Spider-Man, like he has a Dr. Octopus there, like behind the Spider-Man bust, and it like towers over it. Like
Yeah, well, because
Oh,
when you
that's nice.
think about it, and this is where the poor design came into play, it's like he's got his claws, they're on the edge, it's pushing him, propelling him forward, and then he's got the other two mechanical arms coming over top and leaning out.
Yeah.
So all that friggin' weight is on the bottom two arms.
Yeah, it's
Oh, wow.
scary.
Well, there's definitely not enough Doc Ock representation in the statue world. So
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think
XM is
only
coming
a
out
few
with
of
one.
them.
Yeah,
Oh,
XM
really?
just got to watch with theirs because their original picks, he looked too fat. So hopefully they
yeah, he
fix
needs to
that
lose weight
problem.
for sure.
But they're doing the same thing. That they're doing the like the 2 legs holding him up and then 2 legs on top.
Yeah, everybody
They're doing that as
wants
well.
to do that. It looks amazing, but it's hard to do it right.
Yeah.
And it becomes really fragile, kind of like that Spider-Man, Iron Spider-Man back there. It's
Mhm.
incredibly fragile, but
Yeah.
it's a cool design.
So I think what we've been discussing is possibly putting some parts of a building underneath it so it looks like he's propelling himself off,
Oh, yeah.
and then it'll have pegs in the feet. So it'll look like he's floating, but it'll actually be where the weight's supported by the pegs in the feet instead of the arms.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. If you had to choose one statue that every single collector should own, like in their collection, any kind of like collectible, what would you choose?
Dr. Doom.
Of course, Lou.
Well, Doctor Doom is everyone's kind of first choice, I think, but it just depends upon what segment of the collecting population you want. You know,
Yeah.
Doctor Doom is
Marvel. Let's say Marvel. If you
no.
had
I'm
to
talking
choose-
about I'm talking about the collectors. What segment do you want? The ballers like all of us, right? Or do you want the normal collectors who can afford like a $500 piece?
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
I think if I had to choose one, just one definitive statue that was sort of affordable that everyone should have, it would be I don't know, like the Deadpool PF. It's a great statue and it's affordable still.
Yeah.
For me, because I still consider it affordable, I don't know if everyone else does, but I'd have to say Gambit.
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 Yeah, that's a good choice.
Gambit.
Okay. If you had, okay, for instance, let's say my what I mean is like, okay, you walk into a collection, and if they did not have this one piece, this collection is not as good as yours. Okay, you have to think of it like that.
It's hard.
If they do not have this one piece, you're gonna judge their collection. Because I'm about to judge all your collection.
But you have to know what they're.
Well, then you're talking about Doom. Then you could throw Doom in there.
That's like a loaded question right there.
I would say, I actually wouldn't say Doom or Magneto. I would say EFX Thor Hammer. I think that is the best collectible in my collection. I think.
But it's not a statue.
You gotta see some of this.
It's made of polystone. It's made of polystone.
You gotta see some of the stuff they're coming out with, Omar.
Huh?
You gotta see some of their new stuff they're coming out with. I was at their booth. It's amazing.
Yeah, man, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. If it's anything like that Thor hammer, it is crazy. Because that Thor hammer is so impressive.
If I had to pick something that is very obtainable and right now and just looks amazing that should be in any Marvel collector's collection, it would be Spider-Man.
The PF?
The PF?
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
And there's enough of them out there that everyone should have it.
Yeah.
The ES was really high on that.
Yeah.
I have it up there. You guys see.
And everyone's know Spider-Man.
Jimmy, what about you? What's yours?
If you're a Marvel collector, you know who Spider-Man is.
Yeah, of course. And I think
Jimmy, what's yours?
what the best statue you mean that other collectors should have or what?
Like any kind of collectible. You know what I mean? Like.
See, you said statue in the beginning, Omar. You didn't say collectible.
And
Collectibles,
then I
yeah.
changed it to collectible.
Collectibles.
It's
Oh,
considered
it's
a
hard.
statue. It's made of stone.
If it's a statue and it's affordable, I think yeah, Mark said it right. Deadpool, that would be it, or Spider-Man VF. That's the most common one. But if you're looking for the expensive one, it will be Doom or Magneto on Throne. That's it.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
if
do you have Magneto?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
What's your
I-
address
I have a question
again?
for you.
Say it again.
I said, what's your address again? Uh,
Jimmy, how would you
Yeah.
compare it to Resin Works Wolverine, quality wise?
The Wolverine versus Ninjas, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You asked that because I have those two, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard though. Both are magnificent. And I love both poses. The paint job on both are ridiculously awesome. But I'm more, and I'm a fan of Magneto. I think you're a Magneto fan too. I know you
Yeah.
said it before. Um, but I had to go with Wolverine, and you, and to let you know, guys, I hate
What's
Wolverine.
better about Wolverine?
I don't like Wolverine. I don't like Wolverine.
so that
Yeah,
says a lot.
I
right?
don't
don't
like
like Wolverine
Wolverine as
either,
the
actually.
character. I know everyone loves Wolverine, and I hate the guy. And that's the only Wolverine statue that I have in my collection right now.
Yeah.
But I have it. That's the only one I
It's,
Well,
it,
if you hate
it's that
Wolverine so much,
impressive, man.
I'll take that statue from you, no problem. It's the one statue that I'm missing.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I hate the character, but I have the most expensive one that I bought. That's ridiculous.
Because I saw the Wolverine body only because like I have like a statue repair guy and he was repairing
Uh-huh.
a leaning Wolverine and
Uh-huh.
I saw the body and I just saw the texturing on it and I was like, dude, this is like ridiculous. That's why I was wondering like, would you say the whole statue overall, like quality wise, not about like character appreciation or anything,
Uh-huh.
it's just like the texturing, like sculpting and
Uh-huh.
everything. Would you say it's better overall than the Magneto? And I guess it is.
Yes, because Magneto, I think they use one material only, but on that Wolverine, they use like 3 or 4 material. I mean the ninjas. I always like this. I mean, I love this when some people came to my house and they don't know anything but statue, and when they look at my Wolverine, they touch the ninjas. Oh, this is cool. It looks like cloth. And when they touch it, oh, it's not cloth. It's sculpted. Yeah, that's the good thing about this piece. When you look at it like 10 inches from the statue, it looks like cloth, like mixed media.
Yeah, it really
They're
does.
not.
That piece
Yeah.
is so bad.
But they're not mixed media though. They're sculpted, all of them, fully sculpted. But all my friends that saw this piece, they think it was cloth. It wasn't.
Wow.
And
Dude, I want
on
that
this,
piece so bad.
So, hey, Omar, you said that you saw somebody or you saw a repair guy fixing a leaning Wolverine. How exactly were they fixing it? I've heard it's the base
I'm
that
curious.
is the biggest problem.
I have no idea. Like honestly, I didn't know at the time like what they were repairing or like I didn't know like how they were repairing. I just saw the body like laying there and I was like, wow, what is? I didn't know what it was for because it was like completely unpainted. Like they removed the primer and everything. So
they were starting over.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing exactly, but I just saw it and I was like, dude, this thing, like, dude, the body, this because like the yellow was gone, but then the skin tone was still there. The skin tone is so unique. I've never seen anything like that. It looks so good. I don't know like what they did on it, but like just Wolverine's skin, it just looks so good.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it's an
the
amazing
color they
piece.
picked on the skin tone, Omar, it's really, really good.
Yeah, that the tone is just
Yeah, the tone is just
crazy.
ridiculous, crazy. Yeah, that's why I picked this. I choose this over the Magneto. I know the Magneto is awesome.
I will own it. I will own it before the end of the year.
Okay.
Watch.
Hey, you know how much this worth right now? I have no idea though.
Man.
3,000?
Yeah. I might
Okay.
I don't know, I might sell a Magneto and just like buy it or something.
You can trade if you like. I think one of the collector traded for Magneto.
Yeah.
He's from UK. I forgot his name though.
I think Omar's been trying to trade a Magneto for that for a long time, though. I don't know if anybody. I wouldn't trade Omar for a Magneto for a Wolverine.
Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do
I
that.
wouldn't either. The Wolverine's so
the
rare.
problem is, yeah, exactly. As great as Magneto is, there's more of them than there is of the Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I saw one person from Taiwan or Hong Kong. He had this Imaginarium Art Iron Man, the half scale. I think
Yeah.
the big one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. The
Yeah.
Mark. I forgot.
The red one? Is it all red?
With the gold.
And is
The
it
half-
like
the half
is like
scale
his
one.
chest out? Is
Yeah,
his chest out or
Yep, that's the one.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah, Heartbreaker. Yeah, that's the
Heartbreaker.
one. And he want to trade that with the Wolverine versus Ninja, and nobody wants it. That's wow. That's like $2,300,
Yeah.
right?
That's a problem
For
with
that
half
Iron Man.
scales. Nobody like once you buy a half
Yeah,
scale,
it's too
it
big.
automatically loses value.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
I think
right.
what Lou said is correct too. I mean, all of these mass-produced pieces there's just going to be more of them out there. You'll always have an opportunity to find them at some point. But these super rare customs that are considered grails, they're impossible to find. So
It's really hard.
you tend to want to
But
either
to be
hold on
honest,
to them or to get as much as you can for them.
like to be honest, if you think about it though, like all of the older sideshow pieces are becoming like this now. Like
Yeah,
you know, like
you're
for
right.
instance, Venom exclusive. I have not seen that for sale since January 3rd.
Well,
Honestly,
There's only like
ultimately,
300.
what ultimately happens,
Sorry?
and then I'm probably gonna end it because I'm getting crazy here.
You don't
But
look good though.
what ultimately happens is these pieces eventually all get in the hands of collectors that don't want to get rid of them, and that's when they become scarce. So you kind of have to get on them while people are still letting them go.
yeah. Seriously, man.
I agree.
Every single year, less and less. Like 2015, I actually kept track of how many Doctor Dooms went on sale, the exclusives. Only 3 for sale, and like most of them were like either like eBay auctions that didn't sell and then they were put back, and then there was one that was the $10,000 one where it was like
That's the sample one, right?
it was like a Marvel sample. It was auction at the party, and like from
Alfie bought that, right?
From September to December.
Alfie
bought
that,
it.
didn't
Yeah, Alfie bought it.
Yeah, that's what he said, but he hasn't shown pictures yet, so I don't know.
Yeah,
what happened there.
you're right, Omar. He said it, but he haven't shown
That's
the
what-
picture yet. I
So
don't
yeah,
know if he
but
canceled it or not.
I think he did because apparently a lot of people were shill bidding. I remember me and Mark were talking about that. Yeah, and even from September until December, I think like only probably one maybe will be sold, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And then you're talking like 4 Doctor Dooms sold in all of 2016. So 4 people got Doctor Doom in like a whole year.
But I think
next year will probably be
to be
even
fair
less.
too, though, is that's kind of what I was alluding to earlier when you made your when you asked the question you did about segmenting the collecting world, and I just don't think there's that many collectors out there who have the means to afford $3,500 or $4,000.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
I think that to be honest with you, between all of us, we probably know every single one of them out there. So
Yeah.
I just don't know if there's that many sales. Even if all of them were put up for sale, I think they would just sit there for a long time.
Yeah, only few collectors
That's
can
true.
buy them,
There's not.
Well, let's
there's not many,
face it.
but-
The next one's gonna be cable. You could see it happening already.
How much?
Well, we'll
is
see.
Ghost
We'll see
Rider?
once it gets in hand. Everyone said that about Ghost Rider too, but I think that Ghost Rider, I think Ghost Rider is going to see a price drop because once people realize how much it's going to cost to get it from Singapore to here, they're going to drop their POs faster than hot iron.
Oh yeah, guys, I got a quote. It's like $675 to ship.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so these people pay. I know a guy locally that just paid $2,000 just for the PO. So he's gonna end up in that piece $2,600 in the end.
Holy cow!
So that's gonna determine the value right there.
Yep.
We're talking SGD though, guys, not like USD. So it's basically around like $2,100 USD. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, oh my goodness. Yo, Mark has that coming in.
Yes, I do.
He has that Ghost Rider.
Oh, Ghost Rider.
It's gonna go right there.
I definitely got the cable coming in.
Yeah, he got cable too, I think.
That cable up for PO already yet or not?
Cable sold. Wow.
Sold out?
He was sold at the
not
convention.
on the website, but he's sold out.
Oh.
Yeah.
They should still have allocation to put on the website.
Oh, okay.
I think there's around 250 left on the website.
250? Wow.
It's going to sell out in less than a minute.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already going for over $2,000.
Holy cow. What's the ES for it? 9999?
9, yep.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
It's just the amount of detail on that thing is insane.
Yeah, and the fact that there hasn't been a good cable since
that's right.
Since
Yeah.
Bowen, really.
Yeah, especially for 1/4.
I mean, Salt and Pepper had that one that they put out a few years ago.
I know some customs out there, but
that one wasn't very good, I think.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Him and Magneto and Jubilee are like the only X-Men that are left there. The main X-Men that haven't been made, like other than by XM.
That's right.
Right?
Jubilee.
Are there any other X-Men?
Oh,
well, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about quarter scale, then there's
and Mr. Sinister. But Mr. Sinister is being made by XM as well.
No,
we need a proper Apocalypse other than the Abomination that Sideshow put out.
We need a proper Nightcrawler. I mean, honestly, we need a proper Nightcrawler. We need.
I got the Nightcrawler. I think it was a PF.
That's a PF. Yeah.
Comic-Cat.
It's a Comic-Cat. It's right up. It's right up there. If you guys look at my screen, it's right up there.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Oh yeah.
But it's 1/5 scale. It doesn't really go with all of the quarter scale stuff that's coming out.
Well, with the ones I got them when it fits. It depends which ones you put them with.
That's true.
Beast,
but still, XM needs to put that out, and they need to put out another Beast.
Yeah.
They need a Beast, but it's gonna be hard to top the Sideshow one. I love the Sideshow Beast.
That one does look small though. If you put it next to the quarter scale, even the PFs, it does look small.
Oh yeah.
But it's a beautiful statue.
Yeah, I love that piece. That's like one of my favorites.
What company that making that Beast with the desk? Is it XM?
It's a custom. No, it's a custom.
Oh, it's custom. Oh,
That one's nice though. That was nice. That's a nice beast.
it's 1/4 scale, right?
Yeah. Who commissioned that?
Yeah. I have no idea, but it's printed by Ownage, so it's probably someone that's like really experienced with it. It's not like a random, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, that one's
It's an awesome
that one's
piece.
gorgeous. I love that.
Yeah,
piece.
yeah, it's a gorgeous statue. Yeah, that's the word for it. Gorgeous.
I like the way he's like jumping on what's it called, desk. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool.
Hey, speaking of gorgeous statues, any of you guys getting the Magneto and Sentinel head from Abdel?
No.
He means least
No.
gorgeous.
That's not gorgeous for me. It's all right. It's okay.
No, he's joking. He's joking. He thinks.
I'm joking.
Okay.
That was sarcasm.
Mark hates
Sorry.
it.
I figured that when he first.
Well, I'm saying it's not a bad piece, but
Well, the funny
it's
the
not
funny
for
thing
me,
is
though.
the funny thing is Caleb is a great sculptor. I mean, Caleb is fantastic, and I couldn't believe how poorly this came out. I was just shocked. You know, I thought this was gonna be the one piece that was gonna
Beat the Magneto
really
throne.
put Abdel back on the map. But oh my god, I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
What's wrong with it?
Bro, the Sentinel
I
is
have
like
no
literally
idea.
all gray.
What's wrong with it, Mark?
Oh my god.
Paint job suck
You know,
or
my
what?
personal theory is that they're just not printing it with high enough resolution. Yeah, because none of the details, if you look at the original 3D sculpt that Caleb did, none of the details that he put into the Sentinel are present. They just
really?
kind of get washed out on the print. And talking to guys like Chris Trout up at Icon, the resolution of the print makes a huge difference in how then the casting or the mold is done, and then the ultimate casting. So I think it's just cutting corners and low quality processes all around. I think if Caleb's sculpt was in the hands of somebody like Ownage, or if it was allowed to be printed by like Icon Studios, then I think that piece would have came out brilliant. I think it would have been a grail.
I mean, the idea
it's actually
really good. Hey, go on, Omar.
It's actually like a common theme with like I don't know anything about his past or anything like that, but I know with his statues, he always like puts in the least amount of money possible. Like he puts so much into his pocket, because I know this because a lot of people confirm it. Like, and I saw his Silver Surfer at my friend's house. Dude, that thing it weighs like nothing.
Oh, really?
like it nothing. It's like literally paper.
How about the paint job, Omar? Any good? I think
it's all
he painted in chrome, right?
It's like all chrome, yeah, but it's like there's a chrome Silver Surfer. That one you could clearly tell it's like different level. You know what I mean? Like the silver in it and the reflectiveness. You know, like when you look at a bad mirror, it kind of like breaks the thing, breaks the like bends it, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, his does that. While like that, like for instance, the ones that Creations and Chrome, their stuff it's like literally looking at a mirror. So that it's you kind of it's like that. It's really low quality, man. Like honestly, like I don't know anything about his sculpts and stuff like that, but if he would put like more money into like the production, his stuff would be like really good, because like he does like some really imaginative stuff. It's just his it's
production
it's
quality
pretty sad,
is
man.
not good.
Like a lot of people don't know, right? They don't
Well,
know
it's also too his name. He made a bad name for himself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that, because like that's not what I'm talking. I'm just talking about like the statues.
No. I don't know anything about it either. I just know that whenever he puts something out,
don't like it.
People are like, "Oh, don't buy from him."
Yeah.
Well, the few pieces, the first piece that I saw, that was put out by them was the Deadpool on
Throne.
Throne, yeah.
That wasn't actually by him. That was by Wolfgang. Wolfgang actually commissioned that one. It was that one is actually it's not it's like sculpted by a person hired by Abdel, but it wasn't produced by him. And you could tell that one that the paint job is trash, but everything else is actually really good. Like it's very heavy. It's detailed sculpt. It's just the paint job is garbage. So
I mean, they picked the wrong color, I believe.
Dude, this is what it looks like.
I mean, the colors are too vibrant.
In the words of Carlos Fernandez.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, Play-Doh. Yeah. Well, I mean, you've seen Kurtz, right? Where they did it with the bronze.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
You seen that one with the bronze
He's selling
finish?
it right now.
Is he selling it already?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I saw his list on HeroStatueCollector chat, I believe, and he's selling with the Superman Chrome.
You just got it like 2 weeks ago. But even that, I mean, that's probably the best paint job on that piece I've seen.
Yeah, that's the better one. I agree.
But even that, I mean, then it really shows kind of the detail, and I personally don't think that piece has that great a detail. If you really look close at the suit and the mask and the belt and everything else.
Well, if you compare it to the Magneto, I mean.
Oh yeah, the Magneto. Yeah, if you compare it, then it's like it's a Doom on Throne compared to.
That Magneto is so bad. Like I can't believe people. I feel so bad for them, man. That's like $1,000. Holy smokes.
It's $1,000 plus the shipping will probably be so big. The shipping will probably be another $300 at least.
Oh my god! You could have got yourself a Venom comic cat for that.
Yeah, you're right. But I like one.
Hey, but it has 3 heads.
Though. The Spawn. I like the Spawn.
Yeah, Spawn actually came out really nice.
Yeah, I like that. And
the light up too.
The light up feature. Yeah, you're right. I like that. It's really good piece. But I have no idea if the quality is that good. I mean, it's heavy or not, or something like that. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I haven't seen it in person though.
Oh my goodness, that made me laugh.
So apparently, one of our viewers has been collecting bacon every morning for 12 years, and he has now built a bacontorium.
Oh yeah.
How much do you estimate it's worth? I don't know. He just asked me to mention it on here, so I'm doing so. But yeah, I don't know. You might be able to find somebody on eBay. I mean, I've seen them sell toast that looks like the Virgin Mary, so I'm sure you can sell anything to somebody.
Man.
But
Omar, do you eat bacon, Omar?
No, I don't.
You don't eat bacon?
Yeah, they eat Canadian bacon.
I eat chicken bacon. Chicken bacon, turkey bacon. Yeah.
Hey, so Mark, what's new statue coming for you?
I think. Well, I mean that's a question for Omar because I think the next few ones are going to be XM statues. So he always knows the shipping schedule better than anybody.
Right.
It's either going to be Ghost Rider or Batman or Mysterio or Elektra.
Oh, the XM Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of those. I think one of those 4 is going to probably be the next one to hit.
Oh, okay. How about you, Omar?
For me, my next PO, yeah. I only have 2 pieces on PO, Cable and Batman.
Oh, okay.
Once Hulk versus Wolverine, the ES comes up, I'll pre-order that, and that's my only POs.
Oh, the one from Sideshow,
I got I got the Hulk Wolverine print today. That came out really nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that came out really good. I was really impressed with that print.
Oh.
I just bought my first sideshow print, the Superman one.
Oh,
I
nice.
really love that one.
Does it come with the frame, Mark?
I'm lazy, so
I don't.
I buy it with the frame so I can take it out of the box and then hang it right on the wall.
No.
I don't want to bother with driving
Well,
down to the frame store.
to be honest with you, if you want, and then I'm gonna go because I have to. But if you get a custom frame job, it's gonna cost you more than what Sideshow's charging you.
Oh, really?
I
But
completely agree with you.
perhaps.
I got two prints. I got two prints from the Long Beach Comic Con next to me, and they're great prints. I love them, and they're gonna go on my wall. And I had them framed, and I was absolutely blown away at the price that they charged for the framing. I think it was like $200 for the frame.
Yeah, I have stuff. I have stuff that I bought, you know, at 60% off of the custom framing rate, and it still cost me $400 or $500 to frame it.
Exactly. So
Holy.
people who say buy the print and then frame it later, those people are crazy.
Yeah.
You buy the framed version and then you just take it out of the box, you put it on the wall, and you're done.
Oh.
Exactly.
Especially if like you're matting it. Oh my god.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it costs more.
I had mine matted that cost that price. But that's the problem. And especially when it's a weird size. So, for instance, that X-Men print that came out, you would pay a lot of money to frame that thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Not only that, it takes time, effort,
Mhm.
like, you know, driving there, going to pick it up, like all
Well,
of that.
And the other thing too, guys, with the sideshow stuff, and this is I was going to bring this up with the Hulk versus Wolverine piece. They changed the matting. You know how all of the other sideshow frame pieces have a very unique matting where they've got this line
Yes.
of a different color.
Mhm.
And if you ask any framer, any Michaels or Hobby Lobby or any of those places, that's very, very difficult to do, is to get that line in that mat. And they just changed it because the Hulk versus Wolverine framed print I got today, they changed that matting style. It's a more traditional stepped matting style. So I don't know what's up with that. It seems like they cheapened the products a lot.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I really liked about their frame jobs was that line.
Yeah, and so this is the first one I've seen that doesn't have that. So I'm curious. I think Superman versus Lex Luthor is shipping soon. So I'm going to see if that one has, if they go with this new, more traditional matting style, which to me it just cheapens the product.
Okay.
All right, then, guys.
All right, buddy.
I think we had a pretty
seem
good
tired.
talk.
Okay.
We have discussed a lot of stuff, so hopefully it helped
right.
some of our viewers out. And feel free to ask any questions. We could bring them up next week. So hope everyone enjoyed and have a good night, guys. Peace.
Thanks.
Okay, good night,
Thanks,
guys.
Blue.
Okay,
Thanks,
guys.
Omar.
Peace.
Anytime,
Thanks,
man. Just let us know and I'll send you an invite.
You got it, man.
Cool.
For sure. Peace.
Peace.